everyone, and welcome back to another Thursday night live stream for the third time with myself, Chris, alongside my little architect, Mr. Richie. We got there, I hope. I hope we got there. We are here, ladies and gentlemen, to play Cities, Skylines, the Stadia edition, right here in the cloud. One of your pro games, if you are a subscriber, of course. Plenty of DLC to be purchased outside of the pro model, so it's nice to know that they've given us the core game for free so they can whet our appetites with the 563 DLC packs that are available branching out.
Yeah, it's something I've said before about Stadia Pro, like give the base game to people for free, but then have all the DLC there. So it's like, I think it encouraged more people to buy DLC. It's like, well, I got the game for free, so
especially older titles as well.
Yeah,
especially older titles. We are here, of course, to build our very own Cloud City using Stadia Edition. I'm not sure what the differences are with the Stadia Edition, but we'll no doubt find out along the way. Thank you to everyone in the chat who's stopped by, who's watching along with us for this particular stream. I'm sure this is possibly a few of your first looks at this game as well. It's also mine. I've played it a little bit back in the day on PlayStation 4 when I think it went on PlayStation Plus, but it's been a while, so I am a big SimCity fan. I'm a big fan of the world-building simulators from back in the day. I do like a bit of Jurassic World Evolution, Planet Coaster, Roller Coaster Tycoon, one of my favourite games of all time. So we're going to hopefully channel that inner architect power, Richie, into this particular city we build today. Thank you to all the guys who've tuned in and said that they couldn't hear me. Hopefully you can all hear me now. Shout out to Jin, Ted, Twisted Barber, Steve. Who else is in the chat? Kumna as well is in there as well. Thank you very much, all of you. And thank you for all the folks who have liked the video already, subscribed, and hit that bell so you're kept in the loop with all of the content we bring you here at Helix Cloud Games. Like these weekly live streams when we sort out our damn audio issues. And also first looks and much, much more going up on the channel. And now they can hear us, Richie. We should again point out that there will not be a live stream next week because we are away. We're flying to Poland for a friend's wedding. However, we will have some content dropping up on the Thursday because we want you lovely people to miss out. Right. I will be using, Steve, the mouse and keyboard for this type of game.
I mean, if you're playing on a controller because you haven't got a mouse and keyboard, or you're playing on a Chromecast, fine, but it's a mouse and keyboard game.
It certainly is. It certainly is.
What we need from chat, though, is the name of our city.
The name of our city. Well, let's get into it. We're all here now. We can all hear everyone loud and clear. Let's get into it. Do you want a new... Did you go new map or new scenario?
I went new map because I thought scenario is going to be one of them, or like he's a city, it's on fire, you deal with it.
It's like, immediately fucked. By...
Yeah, well, I wanted to go learn the basics, so I played for like an hour or so the other night when it first came out.
Okay.
Largely just to get my hands on the basic controls, so we're not just like, oh my god, how do you play this game? But okay. Yeah.
Well, let's see. We've got
the
some
tune.
Places. Foggy Hills, the tune.
I just went for the first one, but we can pick a different one if you like.
I was seeing what our natural resources are. We've got the islands.
I want something picturesque.
Yeah.
Our dystopia needs to be picturesque because that's how you lure people into thinking it's a nice place to live.
Shady
and
Strands.
then you tax them to hell.
Shady Strand sounds dodgy. Two Rivers. Oh, I quite like that one. That's quite picturesque.
Yeah, that's nice.
Risk of flooding, though. Is that something we have to be concerned about this early on?
Possibly, but if we just build our city away from the riverbank.
Oh, but I want all the bars to be running along. Let's see. Anyway, yes, let's go with the Two Rivers map then. Right, chat. Get your names in the chat. What should we call this one? Of course, we tease Cloud City, but we want to make it a bit more personal to you lovely people out there. Think about what we could go with.
The city I've started building is CloudQuestria.
CloudQuestria. Wow.
Yeah, after our rebranded show.
Yes, CloudQuest. We'll talk about that at some point throughout the stream. I was thinking, I tried when we were putting tweets out about this, I was thinking about like Stadiopolis, but the IA doesn't work.
Helixopolis.
That could work more. Opolis. I've spelled that wrong. Oh, no, I haven't. The X and the O looks weird, right? In the middle.
It looks weird, but it works when you say it.
Yeah, it does.
Stadia is dead.
Wow. I don't think we can fit that many characters in.
Helixicity?
Helixicity? Oh, I like it. Yeah, I like that one.
Helixicity? Yeah, I like that. Good. It's better than mine.
It's a nice play on words. Helixicity. Yeah.
It's one of them things like every time someone drives past the sign saying "Welcome to Helix City," people are like, "Oh, look, they spend the next 10 minutes trying to pronounce it."
They will indeed. Left-hand traffic, Richie?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because it's the right way to drive.
It's the right side of the road, or the left side of the road in this particular case. Right, we've got it. Helix City is underway. Dynamic weather, yes. Night and day cycle, yes. Unlock milestones. Unlimited money. Oh, if only we could all tick this little box.
Maybe in a different stream we'll do that one.
Unlimited oil and or unlimited soil. Okay.
I actually like some of these cheats just available because if you just want to make your perfect dream city and don't want to mess with playing the actual game,
exactly.
It's nice to just go, turn this off. Yeah, unlimited resources. Let's go for it.
Well, fun. Yeah, playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. Like, don't get me wrong, the challenges and the scenarios are always fun, but you also just want to dive in with unlimited funds and just make the craziest thing.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer because when I play Roller Coaster Tycoon, it's just going to be like for one evening a year, and I just want to build an awesome theme park in an evening. And I don't want to be sat there for like half an hour just watching my money tick up. Yeah, so I can continue building my roller coaster. Yeah,
drop some people in the river, trap some people on an island. That kind
Chris,
of thing.
Make sure there are loads of pubs and a football stadium. We need 2 football stadiums because it's got to have a rivalry.
It does, yeah. We need that rivalry going. Right, let's load into it.
Although, if I remember, the football stadium is quite expensive.
Well,
your cloud validation.
We'll have to get there. Cloud validation, what's up? Hope you're all good. Shout out as well to all of our Helix heroes in the chat tonight. Anyone who you notice has a little symbol next to their name, whether that be a lovely box of Stadios or a Stadia controller. You guys out there support us that extra little bit more, and you get extra perks like those badges, and also early access to CloudQuest, which we'll talk about later on. Hello, Richie. Let's start by building some roads and zoning areas next to them. Buildings will spawn on the zoned area, and you will unlock new city services as your city grows. Okay. Now, you, Richie, I'm going to employ you as my confidant. What would I call you? If you were to work in the government, planning surveyor.
I'm your
guy?
planning
committee. Yeah, I'm sure there's a word for it.
I'm the head of the committee that approves the committee's decisions that the committee makes when they want to do anything.
Right. So let's zoom out. So we've got. I'm guessing we can only build in this square. Is that a thing?
Yes, but you can buy new squares later on.
Alright, okay, so I'm seeing the world building rules come into it. Is it worth freezing time?
I don't know if it matters.
Can we just pause?
Yeah, he's pause, yeah.
So I know...
It's one of them, like when I'm building anything, I like to freeze time, build it all up how I want it, and then sit back and watch as time goes. Just
if only it worked like that.
To stop any like natural disasters, any disasters or anything happening while I'm fiddling with my city.
Exactly right. Highlight the roads tool. Okay, we know how to build a road.
Planning officer, that's what you were looking for.
Planning officer.
Right. It's WASD is your movie camera.
I was going to say, I'm pressing the arrow
I went
keys.
to the arrow keys myself.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Okay, remember as well, viewers out there, I am not a traditional keyboard and mouse guy. Not that it should have much impact on this type of game, but you never know. Right, build a road. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Now, this straight away, this whole overlay here, this is not a British road system at all. I feel like that's overly complex for what it's actually doing, just coming off the
for what it's achieving in this exact place. It's like, it seems a bit much, but
okay, I'm going to build a road.
Right.
Calm down. Right.
Yeah, so on the bottom bar, you have to select the road.
Oh, I haven't actually selected the road yet. Okay.
Yeah,
that's my bad.
You're just on free select. Yeah.
Right, roads need to be built to provide. Okay, yeah, it's a road. I don't need to read all these instructions. Right, pick the road I want.
Yeah.
And it attaches.
And you can just click and drag.
And you click and drag. Right. That's good. Yeah.
What I found, like, you see how it says 180? It gives you the angle of the road. So if you want a nice, like, American-style block system, you can make sure everything's, like, angled properly.
Yeah. Now, I am quite particular when it comes to these type of games as well.
Yeah.
So, big road, two big roads in.
Yeah. And if you notice, see that horizontal line? Oh, it was there. When you're dragging a line, sometimes you get this like faint blue line that kind of connects to another point, so it shows you when you know you're in line.
I see. Okay. So it's like when you're using Photoshop. So
you
gives
know
you like the
up.
middle of the page kind of setup.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And it's right click to deselect things. I've figured that out already. That's good. Right, so there's our road. Done. Let's go home, folks. The city is finished. But seriously. Oh. Lots of pings. Zoning.
So zoning is what you use when you decide what bits you want to build, what areas you want to build what on.
Okay, so that's like your district. So
basic
zoning. So yeah, commercial,
Greens, yeah,
industrial.
Commercial, industrial, and residential are the ones we've got at the moment.
Commercial, industrial. Okay. And do we pick the buildings that go onto these areas, or do they grow naturally through?
They grow naturally.
Okay, so we don't have to pick particular. Like, I want a off license on the corner. I want a pub on this corner. It just happens.
Later on, you can start building like particular buildings, like hospitals, schools, and stuff like that. But if it's a residential zone, this is just where people are going to live.
Makes sense.
And it'll just evolve over time.
Ray's in the chat as well. The gaming cyborg. Thanks for stopping by, Ray. Hope you're good, buddy. So this is looking pretty good so far. I'm just gonna say it. Right, where is the actual river? Right over there. Also quite far away. Where did you
we
start?
could just build a road straight to the river if we wanted to.
We could. You're right. That would set us back quite a bit, though.
It would.
Right. Should we go with some residential?
So so you see how it's got like the grid. That's where like you can build your zones on that grid.
Right, so it has to be by.
Yeah. At the moment, see the paint bucket. That's your current fill. It's currently set to your fill tool on the bottom left.
Oh yeah, there.
You can paint and stuff. I pretty much always just used fill though. When I was playing.
save some time.
Because I was going for a very structured grid system, so it's like fill work best for me.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do with the road. I'm going to keep the road there, but I'm also going to branch off down here.
And we'll just start developing towards the.
Yeah, head towards that direction because I don't want to go plonking residential like right by the motorway, but I do. Obviously, people need places to live, right? So. Yeah. I do want this area to be like a nice little street, I guess, this side. So if I change that to select blocks, I can actually just pick... there we go.
Yeah.
I didn't want it too close to the motorway, you know? You don't want like houses like right on a dual carriageway.
You could just put some like shops or something along that bit.
Yeah, that's true.
If you wanted to.
Yeah, so have a nice little residential bit here. And then we'll see the end of the street out with some shops. We did say commercial was blue, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Look at that.
All right.
Right, now what do we do? What's next?
One thing to point out as well, in the bottom right of your screen, you've got them 3 bars. That's demand. So the green bar is full because there's demand to build like residential.
Yeah, no one lives here yet.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So obviously when we hit play, that'll hopefully should drop.
So it takes a lot of inspiration from SimCity. There's a lot of similar traits I'm seeing here, which is good to know. Good to know. Right. So should we hit play? Actually, get this world rolling. Right. So we've got our land there. Utilities.
Yeah. So at the moment we have no power or water to our city.
Okay. Does water benefit from being near the river? Do we think?
Yeah. The water processing plant you actually need to put on the river.
Oh, right, okay, so that's where.
But obviously you want to take notice of the flow of the river because you don't want like your sewage to go in up like upstream.
Right, okay, that makes sense. Waste management, build landfills stink.
Yeah, we can deal with that there.
Okay, but yes, electricity, right. So we've got wind turbines, power lines.
I only used wind turbines actually, and that seemed all right. So I had quite a nice green city.
Oh, that's good.
But
if I build a power line, where's the actual power station though?
You have to connect them. So if you build a wind turbine, you can use the power lines to connect to like.
That's big.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it right next to your residential area either because it's noisy. You see how it's got like the headphone symbol.
Ah, right.
That means it's noisy.
Keep in mind, power output depends on wind velocity. You can see strong winds as dark blue areas on the map.
Oh, I didn't even realise that.
Okay, so not very windy then.
So there's a nice bit just to your down and right. Keep going.
What you
see
think
that
there?
Little, yeah.
Is that dark?
If you're
blue?
expanding more towards the river.
All right, so
I'll put it on that one, the smaller one.
Yeah.
Because then you can maybe just move that your industrial area over there, out the way of your residential.
Oh, a local power plant is online. I wouldn't say that's a power plant. I'd say it's a.
Does the job.
One. Did you build one turbine or several?
I'll go with just one for now.
Okay.
But you also need to be able to connect that up to the rest of your city.
That's true. That's true. Hey, achievement.
That's where the power lines come in.
Right, okay. Power lines look so horrible as well. You get them underground.
Yeah.
So to connect the power line up to this, do I need to... Does it naturally connect or...
Yeah, somewhere near it. I think as long as it's in that like, blue
area.
sphere of influence, you just basically need to connect the two blues. I think as long as it's in the blue area, it's fine.
Okay. Well, let's keep it nice and regimental. We'll go right up to the road, and then we'll cut across the back of the road. So we're not getting in the way of anyone's house. So I just need to get that to essentially there, right?
Yeah.
And then that should...
That should connect it.
Connect everyone up.
Just hit escape.
Right, there you go. So now they've got... Well, they have power.
They still seem to be wanting power.
Do I need another...
I think it's settled down now.
Alright, it's just kind of... Everyone's turning the plugs on, figuring out what's going on.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, look at this, Richie. Look at this little bustling village.
Nice little village.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have any running water.
It doesn't, yeah. That could be a problem, so I think we'll pause time.
It's the problems of buying a new build. There's always issues.
Yeah, always problems with that. Jack in the chat, thanks for stopping by. Jack, getting ready to play this game later. Yes, Jack, if you need any pro tips, don't rely on me, but Richie seems to know what he's doing. He is my planning officer.
I played for an hour or two to get the basics down, because
you know more than me.
I'm just going in blind.
This is, of course, a first look at the game, so this is what we're here for. Right, learning. Water pumping station. Water tower? Where do you want to start?
Well, you want a water pumping station because you want to be able to pump water to your place.
I'm guessing people don't like that being near the house as well.
I assumed it had to be on the river, but apparently it looks like it doesn't need to be.
You could get it from a well, depending.
Yeah.
Water pumping. I kind of want to just keep it all out the way of the houses.
Yeah.
If you get me.
The water pipes, however, do go underground, so that's fine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes it a lot easier. Because the power lines can interfere with other buildings and stuff.
We just put it right in the corner then, over here, out the way.
Yeah.
Right, I get it. Right. Let's pipe it up. So there's the first pipe, I take it. And that's just going to go right under the road, as expected.
Yeah.
And then... It doesn't need to go to the properties again, does it? It just needs to... Oh, wait there. There's the circle of influence, as you said.
Yeah.
So we'll do that.
I was slowly developing like a underground grid system of sewage pumps.
Yeah,
of, like,
that's
water
exactly what I
pipes.
was thinking there. So I was going to go across from here, like across, and then, like you said, like a grid system.
Yeah.
So you're covered, so then go right back across here. Because inevitably you're going to want to build further out, so you're going to need more pipes, aren't you?
Yeah.
There we go. And then, does it need to be connected up?
It doesn't, but you can.
Yeah, why not? There we go. Right, so these people should all be happy with water if we hit play. Fresh water will finally be running in the city. Welcome, modern
But we've got no way to get rid of it. The used water.
Oh, shit, yeah. Right, so is this where we need our...
Water pump needs to be in water.
What?
See, but I was right. Yeah, the water pump does need to be water.
Oh,
but apparently,
let
your
me
place
put it-
not on water.
I mean, there might be... I'm by the river, so there might be like an underground well. Is it working?
water tip.
No one seems happy with it, Richie. We failed already.
Click on the water pump on your map.
Not operating. The water pump station
Okay,
pumps
so
water from rivers and lakes.
We need to move
God
it.
damn it. Do I get all my money back?
I don't know.
I don't really have a choice anyway. Damn it, wasted pipe. Dug
We
up
can
all
leave
the
the pipe
people's
there.
waste.
It's fine. We don't need to get rid of the pipe.
Oh, there's river's far away. This is going to be costly. We should have built closer. Right, pause time. Let's build another water pump. Can I get it in just over here? Let's get it in the hills.
But it needs to be in the river.
Oh, actually, in the river?
Yeah.
Damn it. Why does it let me build it then? Can I just undo? Is there an undo option?
You can press B to bring up your bulldozer.
Oh, but I can't undo it. How much does this cost me every time? Damn it, it cost me $2.5 grand. I only get 1,800 back. That's an expensive mistake, planning officer Richie. 2 expensive mistakes. Damn it. All right, well,
So
we
them
learned a lesson.
them two bars that come up when you select it in the top left, that's the
You can't place it in the water. It's like
Oh,
on the water.
so you need to be on land,
Half with
but
the pipes going
facing into water. Yeah,
Right, well, we'll hide it behind these mountains and hopefully no one notices.
yeah.
Right.
And then you can just.
Now we need to build the most expensive pipeline ever.
If you use your scroll wheel, you can just zoom right out.
Attach to where we are. There it is.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was pricey. Yeah. But we're connected now, so let's zoom in and press play. See how everyone's doing. Right. You should all be happy now. You've all got water. I think. Thank you, Ben, in the chat. Water pump needs to be placed by the water.
Yeah.
I get it. Now, is it coming? Is the water coming?
It should be.
Everywhere's covered by water.
Yeah, water availability is high. Sewage treatment needs dealing with.
Oh, there we go. It's coming through now. Of course, water needs to get through the pipes. We're too short-tempered.
I don't know who's complaining about this wall because no one lives here yet.
I mean, someone built the houses.
I know, but if you look in the bottom, like that, there's an icon there that shows 0. That's how many people
True.
live in
Zero
our city.
population. Well, we're here,
Yeah.
floating like an ethereal god over the top of everything. Right.
Must be them damn estate agents.
Yeah. Oh, they'll fest wants to get in with their show homes. Right. Water drain pipe.
Yeah.
Should we go with this one?
Yeah, that's how we get rid of it.
Does that need to be by the river as well? Or...
Yeah, so they start complaining about it. Well, technically, I don't think this does, but I mean, if you want to spew on land.
Yeah, that's true. Is it smart to have it right next to the...
As long as it's downstream of it, it should be fine.
Right, I'll put it a little bit further downstream, just in case. You know what I mean? You don't want to...
Yeah. And you can just connect the pipes straight up. They are two-way pipes.
Oh, thank the maker. Right, okay, so I can just connect this right to... here. Is that connected?
Yeah.
Is that connected?
Yeah.
I think so. Right, so now everyone over in this little part should stop worrying about the shit.
Now we just need some people moving in so we can get some money coming.
Well, there's
we're
some
losing
trucks.
$441 a day.
There's construction. We've got some shops being built.
You can actually speed things up, next to the play button. It's got like the
Yeah, I can see it. I don't want to over rush it too much. I'm quite happy methodically working our way through this.
Yeah, I found it wasn't actually that quick on full blast, to be honest, once you get going.
Okay. Let's have a little zoom in and see what's going on down here. Is this like a little restaurant? Picnic tables. Oh, it's made some money.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because there's no one in the city still.
If you can click it, you can see what it does.
Ah, it's a drugstore.
It's a drugstore with tables outside.
Can we name it? No.
Yeah, I think you can. With the pencil on the bottom.
Ah. What should we call our drugstore?
Drugstore 1. It's a very methodical city.
Let's have something more creative. Let's see.
Legal high.
Say you get hypermarkets, don't you? Like supermarkets, but I was going to say
Hypermarket. That's it.
The Barlow residence, Magnolia residence, Rosewood residence, Thornton, Birdsong.
Yeah.
Alright, some random generated names. Right, so where do we go from here then? What's our next stop to city planning, Richie? Utilities, what can't we? Water treatment plant. Oh, we need a lot higher population first.
Yeah.
That's blocked off. Electricity.
There's not much we
coal
can
power
do
plant
right now.
seems a bit flawed.
Yeah, there's not much we can do until we start getting some people move in.
Well, there's still a demand for residential, so do we think... Is that
So
the
let's build
demand
some more.
or is
Might
that...
as well. Yeah, that's demand, so we could build some more residential.
Okay, well, we might as well head towards the river. We'll continue down our Main Street, USA, I guess. You can build elevated roads. It's good to know.
I didn't. My city was very flat.
Yeah, I'm actually quite glad a lot of this area is quite flat.
Yeah.
What I will do is, before I get carried away, what's going on there?
It's worth bearing in mind as well. I know we're going for this whole long straight city thing, but when you put certain buildings have a sphere of influence, so like if you put a hospital, it'll have a circle out of it, which is the affected radius.
Right.
Same with same with schools and things.
Right. So they need to be within the same catchment of other things. Okay, that's fine. Got.
But to be honest, actually having that that cross junction there is actually probably smart.
Yeah, it isn't my first city.
Yeah.
Didn't say it was going to be successful, but right. So did you put your industry well away from everything else, or?
Yeah, so I was playing a different map, but it still had that kind of two paths in. So I took a fork one way for my residential and my my commercial, and industry just went way off in the other direction.
That's exactly what I was thinking. We'll head off this way for our industry. Of course, if we head in the direction of the electric as well, that means we can link up without being too costly.
Smart.
Ticky.
Escape. You can also use.
Let's get a few more. Not too many, but a few. Some more houses in. These will need electric though, right?
Probably, yeah.
Where's that? So that goes to there. It probably doesn't hurt to have this running along the back of everything.
Yeah. I mean, it might be worth running it as far as you can if we've got the money for it. So we don't have to build our own later.
It's looking a bit. Is it muggy or is it just me?
It's muggy.
It's muggy.
Water treatments are actually alright already because of the long pipe.
Why is that bit not happy over here?
I'm not sure.
Does it tell you?
Chat, any idea? Because it is fully. It should be fully connected up.
It's all connected. Literally, it's just one big. Unless it's running out of power, maybe. To get.
No, it's on for the bars.
Yeah. Good point. Twisted back. Can't wait for Karen and her 10 kids to move in. Oh, I'm a pioneer, Richie. Achievement unlocked.
We have 54 people living here now.
Oh well.
People starting to move in. Oh, I thought that was you making the jokes. Twisted Barber in the chat.
Oh yeah, Karen and her kids. I don't like how there's no power though this way.
Yeah.
Oh, so I can see. Yeah, once we reach a population, that unlocks hospital, healthcare.
Yeah,
then
you just need to connect
services.
it to a blue area. Is it too far away or something?
I mean, that's the blue area, but I thought the whole point was the electricity would carry to where the pylons went to. Have you noticed?
I think it's mad. There's nothing to connect to at the end. Okay. Why don't we just build a little box so it loops back onto itself?
I mean, we shouldn't need to, right?
Well, we'll need to make more power lines following the city as it expands anyway.
Unless we build one of these here.
You could do that actually.
And then it just connects up, so we've got everything spread out. It's not the windiest, but
is it quite windy near the coast? It looks a bit darker.
Yeah, it's darker over here. So if we plonk
it also keeps away from residential areas a bit more.
Yeah, plonk one of these up on the hill. That's the do, and then we'll connect our little friend here up to this blue zone.
Yeah.
There we go. That should keep it all happy, right? You would think.
Lots of electricity all along the strip, and it's nice, clean, green energy.
Clean green. So, I'm guessing we will need some industry.
Do they have solar fields? I have no idea.
I would have thought so at some point.
Yeah.
Put a bit of industry down this strip. This can be our industry.
I got as far as advanced wind energy.
Advanced wind energy.
They're basically just like the wind turbines, only you look a bit fancier, and they can only be placed on water.
Oh, do we not have electricity to our...
Oh god, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, we haven't connected that up.
It's the one risk of putting things like that far out in the distance.
Yeah.
You're not paying attention to where they're at.
But in the long run, though, it means that we're getting this like nice box forming of pylons around the city.
Right. That should have electricity now, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Should get it. Cool. I'm guessing our industry area also needs some sewage.
Yes, it will do.
For all of the nuclear waste that they put out.
Yeah, you can just run straight to them pipes.
Where is the pipe? Oh, we
It's
built
down
it.
the bottom
I'm
near
thinking
the-
because
yeah.
we built the sewage
Yeah,
pipe,
yeah,
and
you
we
just-
built it up here, didn't we?
I would
So,
just
yeah.
build it directly into the road to like kind of bisect
Oh yeah, so
the entire thing.
And then when they come along and need to dig up the road at a later date.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I live near somewhere where they dig up the roads every other bloody week.
I think that's
Well,
just
work,
the,
not live.
I think that's
yeah.
just the UK
Yeah.
in general, Richie.
Yeah.
Now we all know if we've got a bit of industry going on, everyone who's working during the day, they do like to pop out and have
Yeah.
do a bit of shopping. You need a cheeky Greggs in there somewhere, Mackie D's maybe, Tim Hortons for those
We
Canadians.
actually have quite a bit of demand for industry, so I'd get building some more.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Oh well then.
And it doesn't cost anything to put the planning down, so it's just like it's free
That's
money.
true. That's true. Free money. There you go. It's almost a Swedish flag.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what's going on over in Residentialville. So what are these other ones then? Oh, office zone, D zone,
Yeah.
high density commercial. Okay, high density. So high density residential is like what, blocks of flats and stuff. I take it.
Yeah, it's like your more city-esque stuff.
Right, interesting. Well, I think this is going well so far. I don't mind saying so.
I mean, we're losing $602 a day.
What? Solar fields.
All that giving people like clean water costs money.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, I don't think we've unlocked taxes yet, so
Oh, yeah, that's when we start raking
I
money
literally
in.
don't think we have an income right now.
Okay, just every good city needs zero income. Tell you what every city does need though, Richie, likes. If you're watching along, if you're one of the 20 awesome people who's watching along, do us a favour, take that little pinky and just hit that thumbs up on the screen. It helps the stream, it helps people out there find Stadia content and cloud gaming in general. So if you are watching along, phone, tablet, computer, just give it a little click. Give it a little click. You'll like it, trust me, you'll like it. And if
Makes
you
you
do click
feel
it,
good.
we'll implore heavy taxes for our subscribers onto the citizens of Helix City. Because we will be ruthless dictators.
The trick is to make it seem like a nice place, so people think, "Oh, I'd like to live there," but then it's not. It's not a nice place, Chris.
It's not a nice place. It just looks. It's got the allure. It's actually a fenced, walled area of tyranny.
Well, my city actually had a smoking ban as soon as I realised I could put one in.
Oh, that's a thing. A
Yeah.
citywide
I also
smoking ban.
encourage use of bicycles because I hadn't figured out how to make public transport work, and I didn't really design my city to build in. So I was like, well, no, you can all have bicycles. Like, that'll do.
That's fair. That's fair. But it's a good thing we're by the river because then I guess that saves us spending money on a water tower.
Yeah, I found with water towers, I end up polluting my population.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's
So I'm
not.
a
It's
bit
not
skeptical
fresh.
about
It's
the
probably
use.
it's probably stagnant if it's not looked after and maintained that well.
Yeah, I there's probably a way of getting it working properly, but for me, it was just like everyone started complaining of like thingy water, like polluted water. I was like, I don't know why. Like, so I just got rid of my water towers and seen it fix the problem.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fizz and Phil in the chat. Thanks for stopping by, people. We do love to see new faces in the chat.
Wow, we are needing a lot more industrial.
Is that what the demand is for?
Yeah.
More industrial, right? I'm on it. Roads. More roads. Where we're going, Richie, we need more roads.
Yeah.
Which is good because I've built out. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna. Before I get too carried away.
Build a cross junction.
Yeah. Although, won't let me build out. Distance too short. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we'll go to there, and then we'll go out. Yeah, you're right. A cheeky little cross junction.
I started actually doing that, you know, like the other night, where I started building these like the pylons will be in the way. I started building these like at the end of like my blocks. I'd extend a little bit to plan for the next one.
It's a good way of doing things. It's a good approach.
Yeah.
Right. Let's get some more industry in there because that's what the people want apparently.
Yeah.
Don't know what little industry bits they're going to build on these pitiful bits I'm giving them, but
well, it's just the general areas industry, isn't it?
Yeah, just the general area.
Yeah. It might mean that industry, like someone's factory there, has room to expand.
Something satisfying about just filling blocks in with colour.
It's just like, it shouldn't be as like entertaining as it actually is.
It really shouldn't. Just mix it up a little bit. Yeah. Right, do we have our electricity? I take it because everything's connected along here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all good. That means the water pipe might just need extending a little. Right down the road. Good idea to keep it under the road actually, because then you've kind of got your grid reference already for exactly where you're going to build it.
Yeah, I mean water pipes aren't too bad because like they're underground. So, I mean, if you get underground railways or something later, they might start interfering. But
I didn't think of that. Yeah, flooded subway tubes.
But if it's neat and tidy, you can work around that easier.
Upkeep. $80 a week upkeep.
Is the nuclear power stations? I'm pro-nuclear. I'm actually pro-nuclear myself, without going political on this, but
it's one of the cleanest forms of electricity, Richie.
It is. High output as well.
It's just if it wasn't for the radiation aspect of it.
Which is easy to actually manage. We've been doing it for a long time.
That is true. Right. When's daylight coming back? I feel like it's been nighttime forever. Speed it up a bit.
Good job we're not running our city of solar.
Yeah, it is indeed.
It's been nighttime for weeks.
Now you know what? In being in the UK as well, and being a homeowner, I like most people probably address the concept of solar panels, and they're just not worth it for a homeowner.
They're too expensive.
Yeah, like I would 100% have solar panels and help. You feed back into the grid, don't you? You help the nation out, I guess. And I have on my house, you know my house, it's got a perfect segment that literally faces west and gets sun all afternoon long. And it's got the house has perfect placement, and yet they're just too expensive.
There used to be a government scheme that made them like reasonable, but they got rid of it, and at the moment it'll take something like 40 years to pay them off.
Yeah.
And by which time they probably need replacing anyway.
Not enough workers.
Yeah, we need more people.
Which means we need more residential, right?
We do. Like green bar shop.
That's how it's all a delicate balancing act. Good thing we have these streets built and kitted out, ready to go. Yeah. Let's actually loop the road back around. Look at that. It works like a... Oh, they're not happy. I built a road at the back of the house. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. I mean, you actually have a house that overlooks like a nice field. You'd be pretty pissed as well.
I would. They actually are attempting to build out the back of my house, and I'm pretty pissed. You're right. But I understand it's good for it's good for growth. I understand.
What we should do is we should build an industrial site there just to piss them off more.
Oh yeah, they definitely wouldn't be happy with that. Oh well, the pipes are holding out good. I like that. I like that. Right. Let's not forget they need some shops.
Well, actually, we don't. There's no demand at the moment.
Oh, I kind of just like the idea of residential people having some shops nearby.
I mean, you can.
You know what?
Nothing stopping. You're just building an ideology anyway, because it costs you nothing to put the zone down. But even that one little strip of blocks at the end there, you could just make that shops.
I'm going to build the roads now before I put the residential in so they can't moan.
Yeah.
Like, there was a road here when you moved in.
This was all planned.
It's all planned as part of it, so quit your moaning. Actually, I'm committing to a bit of commercial, because once the residential picks up, people want to go shopping.
See that block in the middle you can't build
there's
on.
no access to it.
Yeah. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's a problem. You can just leave it open.
Yeah, not yet. I was thinking of like a green belt. Like, they might not like the road, but look, you've got a lovely little green belt there, so quit your whining. Maybe we'll put some swings in for the kiddies. What's that sound? Sounded like a dam about to break. These all have water. Oh, look at that! That extra little run-off pipe thing working a treat over there. Love it. Right,
I have seen some crazy stuff on some streams that of this game before. I saw one guy who basically built a mountain where he pumped all of the sewage up the top, and then he just deleted the dam and just flooded his entire city.
That sounds like a different approach.
Another guy who built his entire economy off toll roads.
Okay.
That is a genuinely hilarious stream from the Spiffing Brit. Everyone should go watch it. It's fantastic.
So you just everything's free except for to drive your car.
Yep. He just built his entire city off toll roads.
You know, I know we pay road tax in the UK, but when I've drove through Europe on holidays and stuff before, the motorways are so much nicer. And I know they're tolled, and I guess if you do it every day, the balance kind of tilts a little bit. But my word, we have some shitty roads in the UK.
I think we're just very financially inefficient in the UK. Like, we don't plan our roads to be easily serviceable. So then they just get dug up all the time and then just patched up on the cheap. I know, especially in towns. Like, our town is terrible for like just digging up roads. There's a major road near where I work. It's dug up like 4 times a year. I think it's like access to like sewage pipe or something that they need. But it always feels like, why don't you just fix the problem properly, have it closed for longer, but then not have to do it again for 5 years?
Yeah.
Like, or whatever, however long it takes.
Still want more residential.
Good. It means people want to live here.
Let's kick them all out. Yeah, there's a pile on there anywhere. People love living here. These people aren't going to be happy when I build a road out the back of them, though.
Fizz agrees in the chat. His road's been resurfaced so many times they're just filling the potholes rather than doing it properly. And the problem is it probably ends up costing your local authority more money to do it that way. That's the frustrating thing as a taxpayer. Is like, every time you fill it in, if you have to fill it in once a year, it probably costs more than doing it properly once.
Look at us getting political on a game stream.
It's quite hard not
yeah,
to
when you're talking about
you're building a city. We haven't even gotten to set out taxes yet.
Yeah, wait until that moment comes. Nice little shop in the middle there. Yeah, I do think we struggle a bit more in the UK because the weather. I think we get like the harsh winters, which I think terrorizes the roads for potholes and stuff and repair jobs. But
I don't know.
Again, if you're on top of it, you can be on top of it. Kind of, it's just.
I mean, I've been skiing up in the Alps and stuff, and they've got better roads than us, and it's definitely worse conditions. How is this controller tempted to play a mobile? I actually have no idea. I haven't even tempted it.
I haven't used it
yet.
I
imagine it's fine.
I mean, we can try it out, Richie. Fine. I've got a controller here. It's plugged in.
Yeah.
Let's
find out.
See, this is controller, ladies and gentlemen. If you've played any games, again, I've got the platinum on Jurassic World Evolution, the first one, and that's kind of, I'd imagine, quite similar. Controls are pretty standard. I can actually probably move around quicker with the thumbsticks than I would have been able to.
I wonder, does this game have direct touch?
It doesn't know.
Check.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It doesn't know.
Ah, it needs it.
Right. So zoning. R1, L1 to move around. Options, build a road.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's kind of just. It seems pretty dynamic. Like, You've got your again at the end of the day with a controller. As long as you're quite nimble on the sticks, it just acts like a cursor. You've just got a few more buttons, I guess. Go back out of it. Want to go territorial?
I think it's one of them. The more you play, the more like instinctual it becomes.
Still need more residential. Yeah. Ah, okay. That's. I need to click and drag. There you go. Okay. This is all with the old controller. Yeah, straightforward enough. I think I'll definitely stick to mouse and keyboard just for the preference. But look at that seamless switching. You can't. That's one thing I think Stadia doesn't get as much praise for. It's just the seamless transition between keyboard and mouse and a controller. It's just like that. You're back to it. It's fantastic. Oh,
we've got good growth here. We've got plus 70, and everyone seems happy as well.
Hey,
this is a nice place to live.
It is a nice place to live until the taxes come. I guess anywhere would be nice to live without council tax, poll tax, everything else.
Yeah.
Right, we've got a rise in industry once again, though. People want that industry. Does
need
look
jobs.
A bit, oh yeah, there's still not enough people. That's good. I've just built a whole new residential area, so I think I'll forecast ahead for that. But there is more industry creeping up into it, so let's stay ahead of the curve, Richie.
You could have that run all the way back, actually, now.
It's like, you know when you drive into industrial parks and then there's like a random offshoot road that just ends? That's what this is.
Yeah. I think it's just because we built at a slight off angle.
Yeah.
So it's getting too close to the boundary.
Yeah. Alright, like I said, it can just be one of those random offshoot. But this is where the doggers go, Richie, to hang out.
Yeah, for some reason, it's just a weird angle. 158 degrees, that's a good angle.
You think?
To build that offshoot. Yeah.
150. Oh, I can't get back now, I'm stuck. 157, alright with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
There we go. Let's get some extra industry in here. Nope, doesn't like that. Oh, can't be near the, what's it?
That's the problem, I think, with not building like on a straight line, like when you get funky angles. But
funky. But you know what's it? Whoa!
Oh yeah, there you go.
We've got
waiting for this.
A little hamlet. Are we a little hamlet now? Was that the milestone?
We are now a little hamlet.
Ah, you're a little hamlet. So we've got taxes and loans. Loans are always a dangerous one, kids. Watch out for them. Garbage, healthcare, education, landfill site, medical clinic, and an elementary school.
Yeah.
Elementary, my dear Richie. Right. So then, now we've got this extra one unlocked. Healthcare. We know what healthcare is.
Healthcare and education.
Education. We can't configure them out. We don't need to read. Right. Yeah. What would you go with first? A hospital or a school?
I'd go with a school first. Start getting some educated people because that can improve your industry.
Right. Okay.
Generally, the industry will start asking for more educated, and your residential start asking for more educated people.
Why are the houses red?
That square in the middle with left blank is probably a nice place to put something like a hospital as well.
Here?
Yeah.
Can a school and a hospital be next to each other?
Yeah.
I don't think I can fit both.
No, actually, you could put the school in that section, but you know, like as you come into the city, there's that little square. So scroll to the right. That square there.
One,
yeah, that could be a good place to put things like your fire brigade, your hospital, your police service. It's right in the middle. As you come in, they can just split off whatever direction they want to go.
I like it. They're all happy. Look at all them happy faces. Right, average health is still a little low. Do I need more? Power.
You might be all right. We've just put a hospital in, so.
Hospitals use a lot of power. Do I need another? Is it time for another turbine, do we think?
Possibly.
We've built a lot of industry, to be fair, as well, which I'd imagine...
Yes, it is.
Will consume a lot, right.
I'd just build it near the other one.
Oh, up here?
Because that way you don't have to run their lines very far.
Yeah, that's true. Right.
Beam Hospital, great game.
Electricity available. Come on, power. Oh, Oh, wait. Oh.
There we go. Yeah.
Still under though. Look, consumption. Oh no, 15 to 11.
I mean, you could build another one if we've got the cash.
Yeah, we've got the cash. I feel like it's a worthy investment actually.
Yeah.
Get it up there.
Don't have to worry about it as much.
Yeah. And
Might be worth checking your sewage as well. Yeah. Your water stuff. You probably you're
There's
fine.
a little bit of water down.
Oh,
there.
you're comfortably fine. That comes, you only just over 10% of consumption. And
Oh, sweet. Just need a little offshoot pipe for that bit there.
yeah, for this tiny one little square.
Is that not connected?
I think it is.
I don't think it's hard to tell because there's so much in the way.
Rotate the
Oh no, it's
camera.
not connected now. It's not. Now I can't select it. I'm trying. Right. See, there needs to be an undo button just to go back a step.
Yeah.
I press Control Z, but I don't think it will quite work on this. Yeah, that'll do. Just connect it up that way. Right. Now they all should be happy. They should have water now. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh, Clark Street. That's nice. That gives them names. Right. So industry's ramping up again, though. People want industry still.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? That's money being made from the convenience store.
Not operating.
Operating normally.
Operating only. All
Just
right.
got to knock on
Maybe
the door
it's just shut.
sometimes and just got to ask.
Yeah.
Right, Richie. Elementary school. I know. There we go. It's the Phil Harrison Memorial School. Because we've not seen him in
Right.
2 years.
See, next to the bulldozer, them squares in the bottom of your left.
Oh, yeah.
This is where you can access things like your taxes and stuff.
Ah, okay, we got a separate menu then.
Yeah.
So, info views, economy.
Yeah.
Well, now we're getting into it. Right, so I'm guessing it just has like a set amount to start with.
Yeah, all your taxes are currently set to 9%. You can use them sliders to adjust.
Alright. Is that fair, do you think, 9%? Did you tweak yours at all?
I think I got as high as 12% at one point before people started complaining.
Okay. So do you think...
But I was spending a lot of money on infrastructure as well, so I was keeping people happy by building lots of schools, lots of hospitals, lots of parks and stuff.
Okay.
And this is budget, so if you want to like scale back on anything, so let's say you didn't want to provide much money towards education, you could scroll that down.
Okay.
But
We don't need any... I don't know any...
these are your loans.
Right, I don't need any money, though, for loans yet.
Yeah.
I actually learned about loans through Roller Coaster Tycoon. I remember I played it all the time, and I didn't know it was a thing. And then my, of all the people, my mother was actually really got into the game. And I remember coming home from school one day and coming in the house and be like, "Where is she? Why?" And she was in mine and my brother's bedroom on our PC playing Roller Coaster Tycoon when she should have been doing like parent stuff. And yeah, she played it and she figured out the loan system, the marketing system. And as like a daft kid, I was like, I don't know anything about marketing campaigns or promotions or the loan system and build a big ride and then give the money back in. And I was like, oh, okay, I totally learned something.
When I was younger, I used to just think debt is just a terrible idea. Just you should never get into debt. Just only spend within your means.
Yeah.
As you get older, you realise actually, especially if you run a business or something, you can actually by getting in some debt, it might cost you. You'll have then debts to servers, but it might give that business a kickstart that actually makes it viable. Where without it, it might never get there.
Very true.
So it's just one of them maturity things, I think.
The more we
learn.
The more we learn. Guess when we need to.
You might actually have some policies you can set as well.
Policies.
Yeah. So this is where I said I give all my citizens bicycles.
Oh yeah.
Like that was a policy.
Was it a well received policy?
Yeah, it was. I mean, I didn't have any public transport, and then suddenly out of nowhere, just went, "Here's bicycles." So I didn't take anything away from them.
Right, I see.
So they only gained. So.
I feel like we might need to go like back along there at some point.
It's worth running it.
Connected.
I think it's one of them human nature things. It's easier if you don't just. It's easier to not when you take things away from people, they get upset. But if you never give this to them in the first place, they don't know what they're missing.
That's very true. I like how the music's built to some kind of crescendo, like something's
intense.
like something's going to happen. Like what? Have I missed something here?
Fizz thinks I should run for local MPs. Like, I'd be terrible at that job. I'm not corrupt.
Well, not corrupt enough.
I'm not corrupt yet. Or yet.
Yes. Uh-oh, we're running out of money.
Yeah.
Scale back what we're doing.
It's fine, we're making.
Uh-oh.
We really want industry, though. Oh, right, yeah.
What's
Garbage
that? Is that a bin
disposal.
collection?
Yeah.
Of landfill site. Is that a necessity?
It might become one. If people are complaining about the rubbish.
That's the only option I've got, isn't it? Landfill and then incineration. Yeah. But I can't get an incineration plant until I've got 7,000 people. So, okay, well we'll get your waste. Don't worry. We just need to wait until we've got £4,000 in the bank. Now this is where you could either be patient or fall foul of the loan system.
Yeah.
I'll be patient.
And I think it's just one of them. If it was an urgent crisis, you hit the loan, you build it, deal with it.
But it's only one. It's only one residence that's actually got a problem with it. It's the damn Barlows again. Ken Barlow. Got a problem.
Right, just do fly tipping. Just do fly tipping. You could just demolish his house.
We should start giving people. Richie, let's get some names from the chat and let's start giving them properties.
Yeah.
So I make more. Right. Who we got? The Magnolia Residence.
Next person in chat gets the Magnolia Residence.
If you want to live in this 2-bedroom semi-detached house on the edge of a sprawling new city, let us know in the chat.
Which apparently has 7 people living there. Only one of them is educated.
3 adults.
And this is the Fizz Residence.
There we go. Who else have we got, Richie? Who else can we donate a house to?
Who else have we got, chat?
Who's going to complain? Who's going to be the? Who's going to?
Who wants to live in the Barlow residence? It's full of rubbish.
Full of shit. Immediately, straight away, can't say much for the tenants, Fizz, but there's people already live there. You might have to get rid of them.
Yeah.
14 uneducated people in the Barlow residence. Wow. We got some of our Helix Heroes.
Can you turn the in-game music down a bit, Chris?
Yeah, certainly. It is a bit extreme, isn't it?
Yeah.
Audio.
I was struggling here a bit, so if I'm struggling, and assuming chat is.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah. The Jin Hood residence.
You can live next door.
Oh, actually, no, Crow Resin gets it. Sorry, Crow Resin gets it.
Weather, I've got a good one for this. Hey.
Residence, I like it.
You get it. Wonderful. Siobhan Walker, what's wrong with our garbage collection service? Trash is piling up. Well, Siobhan,
We don't have one.
I want to tell you right now, we don't have one. That is the problem. We straight up just haven't hired anyone to run this.
Deal with it yourself.
Yeah, I mean, take it to
There's nothing in the brochure about garbage collection.
Take it to skip. There's... Oh, I've spelled crow wrong. Cross. There you go. Joke works better if you spell it right. Oh shit, Richie, everyone's mourning now. We've got 4 people.
I mean, we could just wait this out.
In the hood. You get it?
Yeah.
You gotta go to the tip. Oh wait, we don't have one. You're completely right. Oh, it's so close. We're just $2,000 away. $2,000 away.
You see, I think
no, industrial
I don't know,
area as
that
well.
plus 1,200. I think that might be a week. Or I'm not sure what the frequency is.
You know what? There's no like we've had one residence that have really complained like actively on Twitter. If they haven't complained on Twitter, it's not.
And overall, there's still there's demand for housing.
Yeah.
And there's people wanting to move in still. We've still got quite a bit of demand for more residential, so everyone's got a plus 28 happiness. I think we can just wait this out.
Okay, that's smart. We can build more. Well, this is free, isn't it, to actually put planning permission stuff down. I'll build a little additional offshoot just there then. Get some of them people in. And build a little bit there just to bookend the street. My residence. Who else we got in the chat who deserves a residence, do we think, Richie?
No one's saying anything yet since I've put the call out. So if you want to move in to Helix City, then just all you need to do is say hi in the chat.
You can have the Rosewood residence, a luxury
in fact,
three-bedroom house.
What you need to say is, damn, my cat just stole my naan bread.
I like a good naan bread as well. Resin, you of course would get a place. Richie, is there mansions get built on this thing? I feel like you and me deserve like a luxury mansion at the top of a hill that overlooks our darling city.
We need a castle each. We need like 2 castles riding high above the rest of the city, so we can throw things at the peasants. The Nelsons.
Yep, Steve's in the chat.
Ah, okay, yeah, I see Steve.
There we go. So who knew? In the clouds you've got the Nelsons living over the road from the Crow Resins. The Fizzes are there. Next to the damn Barlows who complain and bitch and moan all day, every day.
Should we put the landfill next to the Barlow residence?
Just out the back of them. Yeah.
Bye. There you go.
Medical clinic. Convenience shop.
This sort of game turns you evil, doesn't it?
It does in a way, yeah. There you go. You got to get your physical hardware from somewhere, right? Oh, this money's taking so long.
Devoy is in the chat.
Devoy is here. Let's give Devoy a home. He can live. He can live opposite Jin.
He's got some trees in his property. It's quite nice.
The Devoy residence. Lovely. You currently have
nice view of the power pylon there.
7 adults living at this property.
And none of them can read.
It is a historical building, apparently, though. I don't know how it's a historical building.
Yeah, that's a toggle thing. So what that does, you'll get a pop-up eventually. It basically maintains the look of the building.
Ah, okay.
So as your city changes, they'll just preserve it.
Right, okay. So it's kind of like on the movie Up, when there's all skyscrapers everywhere and there's just one little old man living in an old residential house in the middle of it all.
Yeah.
Because he just won't move. He just won't move. Yeah, better not go into 2 weekly bin collections, says Steve, otherwise I'm up in sticks. You don't need to tell me about bin collection. Our local council, Richie, they've now reduced the green waste for like grass and plants and stuff to once a month. Because of COVID, apparently. Because that
it's just nonsense. That's fine for me because I only have a tiny garden. But you have quite a spacious garden, so it's like...
I also, like, as you also mentioned earlier, I also back onto a field, so if the bin gets too full, guess where my grass goes.
over the fence.
Yeah. It all blows away in the wind. I don't do it.
If anyone from our local council is watching this, he's not fly tipping, he's fertilising.
I think when it's like bits of grass, it's okay. I'm not like dumping toxic waste and pots of paint and oil over the back. And it does blow away. So yeah, it's all fertilizer.
It's biodegradable.
It is. RJ Stadia in the chat says, grass does cause COVID, to be fair. Let's get RJ a residence, Richie, while he's here. You can live next to the Devoys. The Amity residence. What? Amityville Horror?
Yeah,
you don't want to live
moving them out.
You don't want to live
you
there,
guys
yeah.
You guys getting moved straight out. These houses are quite big. There's like 9 people living there. Like,
I know, I expect them more to be like maybe like a little block of flats or something.
Yeah.
Oh, Richie, this money is taking forever. I mean, I could speed it up rather than just moaning all the time.
Yeah, maybe if it's not paused.
Exactly. I'm worried. I'm worried if I speed it up, more people are going to complain. But I guess it's just delaying the inevitable, isn't it? They're going to complain whether it's sped up or not. It just
and as long
means
as
we'll
that,
get money.
as long as that smiley face is green, we're good. We can just wait it out. If it starts turning frowny, we'll just hit. We might just hit below.
I mean, it's reducing. It's reducing. Now, will the smiley faces reduce before we get to our $4,000 required?
Probably not. I mean, even so, you can take a bit of a hit.
Uh-oh. You've not got water over here now. What's happened over here? What?
Oh, this is a new area you just built.
Oh, yeah, they've just got property to it. Okay. Oh, no, I've just spent money! No!
Fine, it's fine. We're not that far back.
So I don't want to do a massive connection point to here just yet.
Nah, I'll wait. I'll get the garbage in first because we're about to get it now.
Get the garbage in. Here we go. Oh, we've got it. Here we go. Let's slow down the time. Right. Landfill. Does it need to be within the area?
I don't think it needs to be.
Surely
I
not.
think you could move it. I'll put it near the industrial zone, or at least the other side.
Yeah, you don't want a landfill near residential, right? Plonk it right there. That.
Yeah.
And surely. Oh, wait there. What's that? Garbage sites active. Is that the purple? Is that the influence? Surely not.
I don't know. I think it should be fine.
Taking out the trash just became more convenient than before. Hashtag garbage, hashtag taking out the trash.
Well, Stephen Young seems to be happy with it.
One person.
And if it's me, I drive a bit more of a tractor and live right next to it.
I mean, yeah. It stinks. It's literally a dump.
Yeah.
But I'm just worried that circle of influence, as you said, doesn't accommodate for these houses over here, but that would seem stupid, surely.
Well, I'm sure you get garbage trucks, though.
Yeah, like, you're not, these people aren't driving to the tip, to the
Look,
dump.
you can see some garbage trucks on the road now.
There they are. There he is. He's going out to, he's going, hopefully the last residence he goes to is the Barlows.
Yeah.
Like they're all getting dispatched.
Should we look at what policies we can get, see if we can get anything interesting?
Yeah, where's my squares gone?
Press escape.
Oh, because I'm on a menu. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
So
see.
policy's the one with the tick.
Okay, so for the chat, there's 3 extra ones behind my face. There's policies, milestones, and transport routes.
Yeah.
So let's see. City policies.
So we might not be able to get anything yet.
But we can look ahead. So you've got power usage, water. Cut those shower times in half and guide
We have
citizens.
Rob in the chat. Build more landfill, then charge neighbouring cities to dump their rubbish into your city. Trashville.
Trashville. Let's get Rob a property then, Richie, while we're here.
Well, he wants to live near the landfill, so can you build one little residential square next to the
one.
landfill and give it the Mackenzie residence?
Ooh. What do you think? Just right here, right next door.
Yeah, just one.
Right on this little block.
Oh,
here.
that strip there, that'll do. Lovely. Yeah, that'll do.
Just that one property there.
I'm hoping you can build like one square.
It's going to be a little shack.
Yeah.
Like a trailer park or something like that. Army of garbage trucks, indeed. It got dispatched like nobody's business. Yeah, that's right. Just like
rubbish pile up.
Fizz is right. Yeah, just like the Grinch. One man's, what does he say? One man's garbage is another man's toxic waste. And then he eats a banana peel. Right. So if we go back to our policies, Richie. So, all right. Essentially, so all of these things just have like a push on.
Yeah, we can have positives and negatives.
A pet ban? We can't have a pet ban. City planning, raising taxes. Okay, so we'll unlock those when we get to them. Still not happy with the garbage. I'm very concerned Everyone in the industrial area seems happy with the garbage site. Maybe it's because the trucks are just doing back and forth, like they'll get to the residentials eventually.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, well, there's a big demand for residentials, actually. It's just shot right up, so...
Worst case scenario, we can just put one to just the right of like the entrance to the city, so it's a bit closer. But I mean, ideally, we want to just like kind of keep only one landfill until like we get like incineration, so we don't have stuff just piling up. And we have Windstar in the chat.
Oh, let's get Windstar a residence then. Windstar, thanks for stopping by. You can live next to... I thought we replaced the Amity residence, did we not?
Yeah, me too.
The Cozy residence.
Did we not save it?
We'll give them the Cozy residence.
We are using mouse and keyboard Crow Resin, but we have experimented with the controller briefly earlier. And it's fine.
Yeah, it runs really good. I guess that's it, right?
So you get the rubbish, then you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the women.
Who do we give the Amity residence to? Is it RJ? Was it RJ? I think it was.
It might be RJ, yeah.
Maybe the Amity residence is just too cursed. Yeah, we'll maybe give them the next door. We'll kick the Thorntons out. There we go. Ah, the trash issue has sorted itself out, Richie.
Crow Resin, by default it has you got like a paint bucket, so you can by default it sets to fill, so you might have to go through and change what like selector you've got. Chris intentionally just picked the single square selector box that he's currently using.
Yeah, I can't remember where actually I picked that.
It's that one there.
Oh, is it that one on the side there? So when you select the zoning
switch over the controllers. Switch over the controller briefly, just to see what it comes up as. Y. So then on the screen you press Y and then you'd be able to select. Yeah.
There you go. Oh, it's actually
a nice radial menu.
Move the layout, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can just paint it freehand, you can dot and dab, or you can fill. I think because the whole map's based on a grid, the kind of auto-fill for the grid seems like the smartest or the best fit for me anyway.
But I just went with the paint bucket fill when I was playing around yesterday, and that worked quite well, but...
Just dump it all in there.
I kind of think I would prefer to do it the way you're doing, like click and drag, because that way you can put like little rows of shops at the end a bit nicer.
Yeah, nice and tidy. Speaking of, let's get a few more shops in. The commercials creeping up. Residential, there's a high demand right now. I'm gonna keep this buffer here between industrial though. Don't want to get too carried away now. Got my nice little residential area over here.
I just watched that lorry at the end just turn round. He just
do a full 360.
Yeah. We need to get happiness up somehow. We're only at +3.
+3 happiness, that's it.
Yeah.
So everyone's complaining now. Everyone loves to be a critic.
They've got running water, they've got electricity, and now they're getting the garbage collected. It's like, come on, guys. Like,
yeah, what more could you ask for? There's no restaurants, there's no leisure facilities in this town yet, but come on.
There's one elementary school, so your kids aren't going to be slightly less fit than you.
Can't complain that much, surely.
And it's not our fault we can't build a high school yet.
Yeah, we're literally stuck with the confines.
Literally, it's not our fault we can't build one yet.
Right, just build there.
You don't have much money left. You only got $400 to do this.
Yeah, well, it's alright. It's going up every second. The radius up and running. Happy to spend the money. Thankfully the pipe isn't too expensive, it would appear, compared to other things anyway.
It'd be pretty harsh if it was, considering how important it is.
Yeah, you really need it, yeah. Right, not enough money. It's alright, we'll just wait it out. We'll just wait it out till we got enough money, Richie.
Yeah.
It's coming in thick and fast.
Plus 58 now, happiness. So whatever you've just done has worked.
More residential. People love neighbours, I guess. Maybe. That water treatment plant was a great investment. Like, the water availability is terrific. I guess being by the river as opposed to using those water towers is a lot easier. I'd imagine by now we'd have an entire, like, orchard of water towers just to accommodate this amount of business and trade.
Yeah, and then there's like the upkeep on them and stuff. Like, this is just like, it's basic infrastructure. We'll just get running water set up and we'll just leave it go.
Yeah.
Like,
go with the flow, Richie, as they say.
I see what you did there.
Speaking of going with the flow, we have a new episode of CloudQuest going up tomorrow morning on free feeds right here on youtube.com/Helix Cloud Games. If you're not familiar, we did a rebrand, we did a reboot. We dug up the foundations, we got rid of the pipes. We didn't actually do that much, we just changed the name of the show. But Richie, tell the lovely people out there what we discussed on this week's episode of CloudQuest.
Well, because we're kind of relaunching the show, we decided to talk about is Stadia ready for a relaunch, and we talked about the mythical Stadia 2.0.
We did indeed. What it means. Yeah, we refreshed the show a little bit. We thought, we go into it on the actual show. We mentioned it on this week's Sounds of Stadia podcast, but the reality is, SideQuest, as great of a name it is for a video gaming podcast, everybody has that idea as well. And if you search for SideQuest, there's about 50,000 of them. And we wanted to be more specific. And because we are focused on cloud gaming here on the channel, why not go with CloudQuest? So it's up there now. It's live for our members. If you are a Helix Hero, you have access to that as of now. You get that up to 6 days early, in fact. But we don't gatekeep anything here on the channel. We always put it out on free feeds. Eventually. And that is Friday, 8 AM UK time. So yes, Stadia 2.0 doesn't need a reboot, a refresh, a remarketing push. It's just something, people, something. We talk about all that, and that's there for your viewing or listening pleasure tomorrow. Of course, you can get it on podcast services as well. You can do both at the same time. Double up and confuse your ear holes to some degree. But yes, Richie, we're happy with it. We're going to go record some more CloudQuest, actually, as we head into this weekend. And if anyone watching along out there has a topic suggestion for CloudQuest, we do take questions and topic suggestions in our Discord chat. The link's in the description below. If you want to join the rest of the community in talking video games and much, much more, hit us up in the Discord. There's an entire section dedicated to podcast questions. Do jump in. We appreciate your input. The whole show is about you and the awesome cloud community out there. So we love it when we open up, Richie, before a show and pick out a great idea that we haven't had to think of ourselves and just talk about it. So it makes our lives a bit easier.
After a long week of work, sometimes I'm so appreciative when I look in the Discord. It's like, haha, here's a list of questions I can steal for a show. Exactly. This makes my life so much easier.
It does. Because sometimes we think we kind of rehash the same stuff, like talking about video games twice a week. It can sometimes become a bit monotonous or repetitive. So, fresh inputs, fresh keen set of eyes is always beneficial. And Fizz in the chat dropping the puns. Don't ever apologise for puns, Fizz. Like that's my.
Not here. You don't need to apologise for bad puns here.
That is the top tier gold level of comedy right there for me. My wife hates it. My family hate it, but my dad appreciates it.
Yet she still married you.
She
knew what she was marrying.
She really did. And I will be relentless in my puns. Right, where are we at, Richie? Industry's creeping back up again.
I want to see if the Mackenzie residence has been built yet.
Well, that's a good point. Let's check in with the Mackenzie residence. Nothing here yet. Just this one solitary block. Do you think maybe...
wait, is there?
Oh, there is. There is a little shanty house.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rob. There it is. The Fairview. Sorry.
I have all the names for it. It's right. Fairview. You're next to the land. You're between the landfill and the industrial area. I suppose if you look the other way, it's probably quite nice.
There is 5 uneducated people, 3 adults and 1 young adult. And
Make it a historic building as well.
Historic building.
So it just never changes.
It never changes. Look at that. Let's see.
See, that's a horrible view that way. If you look the other way, it's probably quite nice.
If you look out there, look at that. Lush fields as far as
Rob,
the eye can see.
You've got a terrible house, but that's your garden.
Look at that view.
You have a mountain.
Now the question is, Richie. Oh, he does actually have a window on this side, so that's okay.
Yeah. Does he have it on the other side, though?
I think the landfill... Oh, milestone.
Hey.
Well, what can we do? So we can purchase new area. We've got new districts, policies. Second loan. No, thank you. So I'm going to tempt me with that. District specializations, fire department, police, unique buildings, agriculture specialization, forestry, more policies on power and water, a fire station, and a police station. Nice. And we got 23 grand.
And we have Lo-Fi Monkey in the chat.
Hey, Lo-Fi, thanks for stopping by. Let's get you a residence. Where's my camera angle at? I don't want to confuse things by changing the angle at which I'm approaching the map now. Right. Where are we at, Richie? Right, let's look at our residences. Amityville Horror still there. RJ's got a residence. There you go, we've got a free one here. The Lindens are being kicked out. The Lofi, you're getting right in there.
Lo-Fi Monk residence. No, it's Lo-Fi Monastery.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
Monastery.
Yeah. Because a monk doesn't live in the house, does he?
It's not a monastery.
I'm gonna Google that.
I don't know why I was expecting spell check on that.
Monastery.
Monastery. Oh yeah, that looks right. I don't think I've ever wrote that word out.
Yeah, me either. I Google it.
Digital watch is making a comeback. I like the Twitter functionality. I like how they've integrated kind of modern social things into it. Remember to have a look at the newly unlocked buildings. We certainly will. We've got some money to spend now, Richie. And residential, once again, is spiking in Helix City.
So I think we should look at, like, we can now have a fire department and a police department.
Right, okay, we can indeed. Let's see.
I think we build them next to the hospital.
Fire, police, and crime. Oh, we're not going to get criminals coming in now, are we?
I didn't have much of an issue with it.
Okay, right.
There was a few criminals, but my police department mentioned it.
Yeah, I like this little segment we've got kind of set out for utilities.
Yeah.
It's in between both districts.
It's got good access everywhere.
Yeah, that's what you want. Right, so let's get police station there. Would you want to live opposite a police station? Like, I know they were all happy, but I feel like I know it's one of those things, you know, when you see a police car behind you on the road, you're not doing anything wrong, but you feel guilty for some reason.
I have this thing about police cars. You'll be in a 30 zone and be cruising along at like 24 mile an hour, and it puts you on edge.
It does.
If they drove a 30, I wouldn't have an issue.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Yeah, you always feel like guilt, like there's just some essence of guilt, like I'm thinking, are they going to come and get me for the grass I threw over my fence that one time?
But
pull
the
over,
advantage
son.
of living next to a police station would mean low crime rates.
That's true, that's true. I'll plonk that in there as well. Well, hey, everyone's happy. The city receives its first fire engines. Citizens already feel safer than before. No spontaneous combustions going on in Helix City, that's for sure. Right.
It's like Fizz is agreeing. It's like it's one of those like you'd be at airport security, you'd be like, "Are they going to find out I'm a criminal?" Like, but I'm not a criminal. Like,
exactly.
Why am I worried?
Right, I am going to invest, Richie, in an additional. No, I can't. I don't have enough money. I didn't realise they're that expensive. I guess we're okay.
We can save up. They're only like 6,000.
Thinking because there's a lot more residential. I think we're going to need like a whole new estate.
Yeah.
Built here because that residential shot through the roof. It melts in the rain. Fully biodegradable umbrellas. It seems like a daft idea, but okay. How is our plumbing and sewage? It's all looking good. Everything's flown. Plenty of sewage and water availability.
Yeah, we don't need to worry about it for a long time.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Everything's flowing. Right, so I think we'll up the power, and then we'll look at investing in a whole new district. I think. Yeah. Gonna need that.
Are we going to expand more towards the river, or are we going to expand more towards the camera?
I think the river's probably the safest bet, right?
Yeah.
Right, let's get a little bit more commercial in there. Get in there. People seem to want a bit more commercial. Get a bit more in there as well. God, road costs a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's annoying.
It costs to maintain as well.
Does it?
Yeah. That's one of the things you can set in your budget, you can drop it. But then I suppose if you drop it, what you're going to start having is people complaining.
Yeah. Yeah, you want road. I mean, we just spent what 20 minutes complaining about potholes earlier on.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely a sore subject for a lot of people. Yeah, it's weird at the airport. Actually, Richie, we're going away next week. It's the first time we'll have been on a plane for well over 2 and a bit years. And yeah, you're completely right. When you go through the airport, it always gets you. They always get you.
I'm always on edge because I'm always, not only am I like, you worried about like the finding out that I'm a criminal even though I'm not. You're in the back of your mind, like, what have I forgot? Which also then gets you a bit self-conscious, like, oh, I'm acting funny because now I'm trying to go through my head, like I'm acting a bit shifty because like I'm trying to think of, have I forgot my passport? Do I have my boarding pass? Do I have my snorkel or whatever?
What are you thinking we're doing at this wedding?
I mean, just talking about in general, like, you've got to take a snorkel with you. You don't know what's going to do, make rain.
I mean, yeah, okay. See you at the wedding. There's full suit. Bride's coming down the aisle, and you're there with a snorkel on your head. Living your best life. If we can pour vodka down the snorkel, that could be a thing.
I think that would kill me.
Possibly. Right. So what was the other thing we needed? We've got a police, we've got fire. Did we get another... Was there another education thing?
Not yet.
It mentioned
I think we might
it mentioned a
go
school
into
somewhere.
the zones. It unlocked a few new tabs.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, there we go. Paint district, erase district, inspect district, generic industry, farming industry, forest.
Alright, so it can be a bit more specific if you want it to be.
Right, so we want a bit of agriculture in there. We can do that. I'm okay with it being generic for now. I don't want to.
There was unique buildings
myself.
we unlocked as well, which is like the kind of monument symbol. But
Is that one?
I mean,
Achieve variety of things we're playing. I feel like as a society we don't really invest in like unique like art anymore. Like you don't really see sculptures going up like back in the day. Ancient Rome, there's like Trevi Fountain, everything being built. Now it's just kind of like street signs and cameras.
I mean, there's Newcastle United now has a statue of Alan Shearer outside the ground.
Wasn't that just moved from somewhere else in the city?
Yeah, well, it's one of them interesting stories because Mike Ashley fell out with Alan Shearer. He wouldn't let a statue be built on the ground owned by the club. So the council built it anyway, but built it just outside the grounds of the club, which is kind of like total shithousery of the highest order. like, and now Newcastle's got new owners that moved it.
Oh, good. Back where it belongs. 2-lane road. Oh, so you can get roads with trees, kind of like the Champs-Élysées in Paris. I like it. I'm sure that'll make people happier. I like roads that have like a tree line. Helps with the car emissions and such.
Especially on busy roads.
Yeah, it's looking awful.
I mean, it could help like jazz up the industrial area a bit.
Yeah, make it a bit nicer. I'm guessing you can just go over the top of existing roads at a later date.
I haven't got a clue. To be honest, I didn't try.
We'll see.
Couldn't figure out how to do traffic lights.
Traffic lights? Would they not just be default? I thought it would just be automated.
I don't know. I'm guessing you might be able to add them.
The junction would just. I guess maybe when traffic gets like ridiculous, you might need to monitor it at some point.
I know later on you can build things like airports,
intersections, highways, large roads. I guess we don't need a 4-lane road just yet. At one point we might need to upgrade this like kind of middle strip to it.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, on Roller Coaster Tycoon where you just double up on the path. When it starts to get a bit too much, you just double up. But I think we're okay for now.
When are we going to build another windmill?
Oh,
did you already build it?
Yeah. I didn't build it. You're right. Well remembered.
I was wondering, was it? Oh, we've unlocked the high level one, I think.
Oh
no, not quite yet. We haven't. Oh yeah, the next one along, it's not quite unlocked.
Oh, the crazy wind turbine.
Yeah.
Like living in 2077. Hooray for the mayor! More green energy. Yeah, it is. Look at this town. Hustle and bustle. Now, they all wanted residential, so now we've upped the power. Let's get them in there. Block.
Evening, Div.
Hey, Dave. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to Helix City. Helix City. Let's get Dave a residence, Richie. Why are these residentials?
Yeah.
We don't want to miss out on a house. Dave's one of our longest supporters.
As you can tell by his lovely stadios.
Right, the Dean residence. There we go. Now I'm keeping them all together so we know where they're all actually at.
Yeah, it's just nice and easy
Yeah.
to find.
Because if we start putting them all over the place, we do never find them again. There we go, Dave. You live in a house with 8 adults, 3 teens, and 7 children. Which
Well,
Take-
only
take
2
that for
people
what
are
it is.
educated.
only 2 people are educated. Do we need to start thinking about more schools? Now residents picking up a bit.
Go to our... Where is our school?
It is here. The Phil Harrison Memorial School, dedicated to the
It's up right.
Stadia leader Phil Harrison.
Press escape. Go into the info button on the top. You can see all the different sliders. So you could build another one.
Yeah.
Probably maybe at the back on that back road where you haven't got anything yet. So it's
well,
getting
yeah.
the next catchment.
Yeah, good idea. Catchment areas and skill, Richie. Sound like a true
Planning permission guy.
officer person guy thing.
I mean, you could just go the other way and go, this is the education district, and build all the schools next to each other.
Oh, no, not enough
I might
money.
actually do it like for fun, just do a build like that. It's like this is where all the education go. This is where all the healthcare is gonna go.
It is. Fizz gotta go. No problem. Thank you for stopping by. We'll look after your house. Don't worry. Just as long as you lock the door. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Have a great weekend.
I keep restarting my city. Like, I must admit, I did restart a couple of times when I first jumped in. You know, like I hadn't got a clue what I was doing with the basic mechanics, and there's like, I've got no money. How the hell do I get out of this? So then I'll just try again.
Just try again. Start again. I think we're doing quite well here, Richie. I'm very impressed
Yeah, we've got
with
a nice city.
how fluid the city's ticking.
I like the blue. I like when the blue bar goes up though. That means we can make more. People want more shops, and that just brings us income.
Ha ha ha. Let's get some commercials down then. Commercials. I've got like a nice little commercial district buffer actually between the industry and the residential.
Yeah.
I like it. Remember to have a look at some newly unlocked services. I did, and it didn't have anything for me. Everything was grayed out.
Yeah, we've unlocked the menu.
Yeah, there's nothing. Level 1 unique building, and there's nothing there for me. Pyramids? No, there's nothing, so we'll come back to that one. Alright, residential. Commercial still. Commercials. See what we've got over here. Put a few more commercials in over this side. See what our electricity is like.
It's probably worth expanding it.
I was going to say, yeah, it might be worthwhile at one point. I'm thinking, is it worthwhile making a grid straight from here across to there? If we're going to expand in this general direction, it's kind of like prepping us ahead of time. Because they're all obviously all connected, so they don't need to be right next to the grid, they just need to be connected to another street. Actually, we might be okay then.
Yeah, it might be.
Because as long as it's connected, you don't need the street lights. Do we always have street lights?
I don't know, I think maybe.
Who signed off on those street lights? I don't remember us having street lights before.
I actually have to go to the committee. That obviously is the committee that asks whether people can have street lights or not, to find out who asked for them.
Yeah, who's signing off on these street lights? Let's do a bit of advanced plumbing. Looks always worthwhile investing. It's still, I feel like we spend so much time in the dark, Richie. Is the sun blocked out on this planet that we're on?
Half the day. You can turn the day-night cycle off.
I feel like it's just very dark.
Yeah.
Just turn
We'll
off
get
those
lighter as we
settings,
get more.
yeah.
We'll get more light pollution as we get a bigger city.
I guess we picked that at the start of the map, didn't we?
Phil McGrath's got to go. Great stream. I didn't even know you're here. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by, Phil. We haven't given Phil a house. Let's give Phil a house before he goes. Let's see. Scroll into our awesome viewers and listeners. There's Dave's house. There's Ardu. There you go. We'll give you the Holly residence, Phil. Right on the corner. Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you, and we of course appreciate your support as one of our Helix heroes. Have a great weekend, buddy. Thanks for joining us.
Catch you later.
And the sun is out. The sun shines on Helix City once again.
And the sun is rising.
Look at that beautiful sunrise over a gorgeous residential area.
It's nice.
It is very nice. Oh look, it's that little hot dog van.
Yeah.
Look at that! Look at that synergy. Hot dogs, donuts, and drinks.
Behind us.
Look at that!
It's
all
a
on the
race.
go. It's on the. Oh, they've all gone away. What's that advertisement for? Actually, go nuts, donuts. We got a firehouse. We've built one. We know.
Yeah, we built one.
It's a lovely, bustling city. You know the thing with these games, Richie, and I'm sure loads of people know that is how is it nearly 10 o'clock already?
I know. It just absorbs your time.
It's just gone. Jin's hitting the road as well. Thank you, Jin. We'll see you in the hood. Hope you have a good weekend, buddy, as well. And thank you for your support and stopping by as well. You're awesome. You're all awesome.
The question is, do we need another firehouse?
Do we need another firehouse?
I don't know. Maybe it's just not covering enough area.
Also, it was like recommending. The industry.
Maybe one in the industrial
down
area.
Here. Yeah, that's a good shout, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to build another school, but I guess if everywhere burns down and all the children die in a fiery death, then yeah, let's.
I suppose the industrial. It's a good idea. I think to have a firehouse near the industrial area.
It is, especially when like chemicals and stuff or everything like that's involved.
You know what? We haven't even took out a loan to build any of this.
I know, that's so good. We're just good city planners, Richie. We're methodical, we're organised, we know what the people want. Right. Is that landfill doing alright? Yeah, operating normally. Good to see. Is Rob's house doing alright? Hey, we're a tiny town.
Yeah.
Landscaping. We've got some leisure facilities. Or leisure.
Leisure's good.
Football. Unique buildings. Parks and Rec. Great show, should go watch it. School's out. Canals. We'll get rid of all the roads, Richie, and we'll live our best Venice life, and everyone has to travel by canal in little rowboats. Gondolas.
We could try and make an economy based entirely on bouncy castles.
We could. Dog park, botanical garden. I like this. This is where our city's now growing to a point where we can do recreational things.
Yeah.
Fill out some of these green areas. So under leisure then, we've got park with trees. We've got plaza with picnic tables. Basketball court. Tennis court. Paradox Plaza.
I don't even know what one of them is.
Pardon, I know, but I want it. Where would you put Paradox Plaza?
Well, you simultaneously can't... I'll put it just in the middle area near the hospital.
There's no room. It's quite big, Paradox Plaza.
Yeah, you can put it next to behind the hospital. In that central location.
Oh, over here, sorry.
Yeah.
Paradox Plaza. Robot invasion imminent. Check more clues in the plaza near you. Flash mob. Oh, that's the Paradox logo, isn't it? Who made the game? The devs.
Oh, right.
The Paradox Plaza is literally just a big show-off piece. What a great city, says Animal Peters. I would think I'm dreaming if I didn't otherwise. I mean, come on, Annabelle, be realistic. It's a nice city, but come on.
It's nice. It's not that nice. It's not like, oh my god, I can't believe they built a city like this. How did they manage this? It's like, no, it's a pretty decent city.
Right, I do think we should invest in another school. Oh, is that a high school?
Oh, yeah, let's get a high school.
Ooh. Let's go up this neck of the woods. Go high school. Oh, look at those people. They love a bit of education. The importance of schooling. I mean, that's going to help everything out, isn't it? Smarter people.
Yeah.
Right, Richie, we've got the Phil Harrison Memorial School. Who do we dedicate this school to?
Are we going piss take your legitimate dedication?
your choice.
Trying to. There is a skill for.
Oh, I can't spell. Can't spell.
Talented. Is there any skills for gift and talent? Yeah.
There we go.
This is where you can become a mutant.
Yeah, it's right at the edge of the city as well, which is where it goes.
Yeah.
Need a little. Have you seen? Oh, you've seen Doctor Strange. I went with you.
I was literally with you.
Optic camouflage available for cloaks of invisibility. Apparently, are a thing. Grace deserves a school. You know what? We'll name a hospital after Grace.
Yeah.
Healing the people. There's the Memorial College. Where was the hospital? I've lost it. Oh, it's back down here, isn't it? Yeah.
What I'm referring to as the central area.
Central area.
Even though it's like not really central anymore, but it's like. The Grace Young Memorial Clinic.
She's not dead though.
That's true. Medical Centre.
There you go. There you go. Great shout, Devoy. Great shout. The Grace Young Medical Centre. Respect.
This is where you become a mutant, and then you go over to the school to learn how to be a mutant.
Yeah. Grace healing the community one person at a time. Shout out to Grace. Actually, if you haven't checked it out,
she get the fire department, so she was all putting out PR fires.
That is another. We'll give that one to Xhaka in a moment.
Yeah.
Actually, we've got a fire department, so we can give that one
it's
to
literally next door.
Xhaka.
Which I think they'd appreciate as well.
They would, yeah. Very, very fitting. Very fitting. We do have a whole episode actually of side quest, the old school side quest, dedicated to a conversation with Grace. If you've not checked that out, it's one of our best viewed episodes. We don't talk about that much about Stadia, but we do talk about video games, sports, and other things going on in our lives.
Chaka's House of Sick Burns.
It won't fit in, but I like it. I like where your thoughts are.
It's also kind of like the antithesis of what you want in the fire department
that is
to
true,
be.
yeah. Sick burns. The keys. Use keys to finish a shoreline and allow building to be zoned. Valuable for a waterfront. I do like a good waterfront. Especially if the weather's nice. I like it. I like it. It's all a pipe situation, like, right, that's all set up there. That looks good. Everyone seems happy over there.
I think we need more. We need to build more residential, actually.
They love it. These people absolutely love it. Right, I need more roading before I go building more. It's night time again. What happened to the day?
We spent our day like, renaming hospitals.
Maybe.
I like how it's not just like a perfect square grid. There's like some streets have like this kind of road down the middle, splitting it up a bit. Some don't.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to do. So, like with this one here, I'm going to leave a bit in the middle for like a park.
Yeah.
So still
remember, it does still need to have access.
Oh, does it?
The parks and stuff. Yeah, I think so.
Ah.
Try it. Let's see. Well, we've got that big open section. See if we can put one in the middle. You don't actually have to put it down, but.
Park with trees. Oh, that's big. I didn't expect it to be that big. There goes a smaller one. It must be placed on a roadside. Okay.
Yeah.
That's alright, we can figure that out.
So you can just have a small access road to it?
Yeah, we'll go there. Not all the way, but we'll take it in a little bit. What was that? That's a park, small playground.
Can we go to the large park? Will that fit?
I don't think large park. Oh, yeah, it does actually.
That fits lovely.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Boosh! They're going to love that. And then we're going to build some more nice residentials around it. So everyone's going to be happy with that as well.
Put the Parkview Estates.
Yeah. Oh, well, you got to sell that land.
Oh, it's premium. It's premium stuff, this.
Lovely. Let's get a few more. A little bit of shops. One more block of shops there. Again, big fan of having commercials on. I always feel like having a shop on a corner. You're doubling up your visuals.
You know what?
Your optics.
I kind of want that area that just opposite the other side of the road to the park. That's where I want our football stadium.
What, here?
No, the other side, just near where the shop you just built. in that sort of area.
Right,
so as the city grows, it'll grow around the stadium.
Ah, yes, we love a good sports stadium in the actual city. That's a good point. Right, they all should be good for electricity still because they're all connected. Yeah, I like it. Sewage, I've already built the pipe structure. Yeah, that's good as well.
Yeah.
Going well, going well. Let's check in on landfill. Make sure our waste is going good. Operating normally. 13% full. Okay. Oh,
I'm only using 2 garbage trucks, so it's going to fill slowly. That's fine.
That's well up. That's well up. All residential.
The trick is, I think, to get the incinerating plant before that fills up.
Power. Yeah, that makes sense. Where are we at on that one, actually? 7,000, so we're actually quite a well.
Yeah, quite a way. But
We'll probably need another landfill by that point, but we're on top of it. We're on top of it.
To get the
public library.
Oh yeah, we should get one of them.
Well, 22.
Maybe that goes next to the park.
Oh yeah, library next to a park seems like a.
You go to the library, get your book, you go have a walk, sit on the bench, read your book in the park.
Yeah, sounds like a
nice.
Perfect day, Richie.
Yeah. Or we can make it next to the landfill. to get people to get the hell out of there. Yeah. Get your book and fuck off.
Small playground. I feel like I want to put a playground next to these houses somewhat. Next to the school. Playground next to a school, right?
Yeah.
That's like an...
I think it worked better next to the elementary school rather than the high school, but that's fine.
Yeah. They can hang out where they're going to go.
Let's put one there as well, because then they'll get to the other side of the town.
Right next to the entrance to the industrial area.
Yeah.
Oh. I love that like wave of smiley faces that comes across. It's like, yeah, that's right. You're all happy. You're all happy. What's going on over here? What's wrong with this? Not enough educated workers. Well, I mean, I can't do much about that.
Yeah, we can just wait that out. We've just built a high school.
Yeah,
it takes time to educate people.
Mutants don't use their powers immediately. High school education.
We've still got 600 spaces in the school.
Area. Yeah. The school's not at max capacity yet.
Yeah.
Let's see. Very particular about Nope. It's all good. Oh, look at that park's perfect, isn't it? There in that area.
Yeah.
Karen, how big do you think the football stadium is?
I think it's pretty big.
There's tennis courts. Did we actually?
Is it
unique?
In the...
Oh, there it is. There.
Oh yeah.
200,000, which is actually a bargain by stadium standards. That's you want that right there.
Stadium as well.
Yeah, right there. Right, we need a lot of money. That one might require a loan actually, but we've got our land earmarked for it. That's the important thing. Actually, now we know.
Have a loan. See if we can get 200,000. I don't think we can own a single loan. I don't think we've unlocked that yet.
I think we'll wait a little bit on the loan. Yeah. There's still a high demand for
everything, actually.
Everything, yeah. It's about even. Some nice residentials around.
It's because that lovely park's been built.
Like... It is, yeah. They love it. It's quite a big high rise actually going up. Just there. What I will do, I think, in advance is if we know we're going to build our stadium there, about there, just so we know where the roads need to be around it. So it's hard to eyeball it, but
it doesn't matter. If you overshoot a little bit, you can just build shops around it.
That's a good point. Yeah, I think we'll go to there. so that's our earmark for the stadium.
Yeah. Just check to make sure it's not overlapping with the road. I think it is. I think it's one square overlapping.
Damn it.
You know when you have a feeling about it, it's like...
Damn it.
That's fine, you can just build the road next to it.
Just totally fucked up that guy's life. It's on his way there. Get out of the way. Buy a new land sign. There we go.
I think that would be absolutely fine, because then literally you could just build shops around.
Plonk it in the middle.
Around. Yeah.
We do like just right there.
So you have that entry road.
Yeah. And then that's where we would put. Turn around. How do you rotate? Can you rotate?
I don't know.
I thought it would just like latch onto that bit there. Not enough money. That must be placed on a roadside.
A method for rotating objects in city skylines. Skylines is relatively intuitive, not perfectly explained. To change the orientation, simply right-click on it.
I haven't placed it yet, so I can. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah.
We might just need to tweak the road somewhat. Oh, these are left out now. And go to... Nighttime, living our best nighttime lives, as we do here in Helix City. It's only ever night. Oh, industry's picking up for the first time in a while.
Yeah,
which is good because we've got some space earmarked out already here actually for industry, so that's good to know. Don't need to build any new areas. I do appreciate how all this area is just flat land.
Build some next to Rob's house.
Yeah, Rob's house loves a bit of industry. We'll get all over that. We'll get all over it.
Yeah. We could actually build a commercial sector around the football stadium now.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. Get it in there.
We've got the roads, so... It'd be one of them, the residents would be like, why have they just built this big ring and just building, like, around? This just seems... These mayors, they seem to like building things in squares and long rectangles. Why have they built a ring? Soon you'll be going to the game, my son.
See, they'll never know. They'll never know. Yeah, commercials picking up. It's going to be their central complex of everything.
The heart of the city.
Could even have some tennis courts nearby.
You can make it like a full complex. Yeah. It's like tennis courts, basketball courts. This is the sports district.
I like it. I like where your mind's at. Oh, have you lost your wallet? I found a black... That wallet's gone missing a few times now. I've seen a couple of people mention it. Plaza with picnic tables, eh? So there we go. A bench?
I kind of like it as well. I feel like maybe a few little parks, little plazas. A few little parks, a few little plazas around like the outskirts of the football stadium as well. So it's like, it is this like kind of like lifeblood of the city.
Yeah.
The shops keep enough. There's enough there in shops for people to come to the area as well as the stadium. But then there's like nice little things and stuff.
This is weird that it doesn't let you construct on things that already exist.
Yeah, because there's things there. He's just gonna have like.
It's like welcome to Helix City.
We have 4 fountains.
It is known as the Fountain City.
Yeah. It is now, at least.
It is now, yeah. Oh, why is it called that? Oh, well, they put fountains out the front. What's this? Slide complex. Okay. It's getting a bit...
Are these just cosmetic, or do they actually have function?
I mean, I'd hope so. Bottled water's getting a bit expensive. You're not wrong there. Fast forward, right? We've got 20 grand, Richie, so we're creeping up on our our stadium. Oh, it's daytime.
Yeah, we're only 1/10 of the way there.
Finally creeping up on daytime. Why doesn't that place have water? Oh, it's that one little bit. Doesn't have electricity either. What's going on there? Why doesn't that have electricity? That's because it's not connected to anything for the first time?
I don't know, maybe.
Oh, perhaps if I click. It is connected.
Oh,
oh no.
I mean, yeah, we'll make build some more.
By the river. Green energy. Excellent choice. It has to be, really. The game actually doesn't give you much choice outside of green early doors.
It's like coal.
Uh-oh, that guy's complaining about his bins. Is that just because he lives so far away from the landfill?
Possibly.
Sorry, he stopped complaining now. Whoa! I guess I should save the game, probably. There you go. Is it saved? There it is. Imagine if you just close now. Lost it all, I'll be like, ah, fuck. Right. Is there anything we've not built out of necessity? We didn't ever get around to building the library, did we? Oh, we're close. Oh, we can afford a public library now. Where did you want to put that again?
Wherever you want, really.
It's quite a big building.
I think it needs to be. You want it?
Or I think it needs to be closer to all these people.
Yeah. What about come back towards us a bit, like behind the shops, to the right? And that stretch of road there.
Yeah. We all happy. Not so much over here, but you know what? You can only put a library so many places.
Yeah.
Wow,
electricity is.
It's books. How much power do books take?
It's all Kindles, mate.
I mean, we've just built a new thing. Surely that was enough, right?
Is it? Maybe we have to just build another.
Is it connected to the grid? Yeah, it's connected to the grid.
We're using 40 megawatts and we're only producing 36.
How was it so bad? We just built a whole new wind turbine. British law. I'm really excited about the journey. Privately funded spacecraft. Wow, we're not quite there yet. Produces 8. Well, there you go. Already see more birds and plants thanks to green. I don't think that's how it works. You don't build a windmill and more birds get attracted to the area.
Maybe you just see more enough ground.
Yeah, there's nowhere for them to sit.
Do you
power
remember when
lines.
people would, like, I think was it Donald Trump said, like, oh, the windmills like kill birds? And it's like, no, they don't. Birds are smart enough not flying in front of them.
Abandoned. Building cannot level up at this time.
Oh, let's just knock it down.
It says pharmacy.
People don't need pharmacies if they're not ill. Knock it down.
Is that actually... That's the Cooper residence. Then on the end there, we've got...
It's just literally that corner one.
Huh. Think it's worth just demolishing?
Yeah, I think you meant to. For me, I was getting loads of more pop-ups telling you how to do stuff. I wonder if it's like I was being a bit more of a noob than you, so I was like telling me a lot of stuff.
I mean, I've had you there guide me along the way, so it's okay. City looks great though. Let me guess. No. Oh no. Sorry, they were complaining. They only complained for a short while. They know martial law will be enacted if that's the case. Oh, we've been hit by an adult dating site, Richie.
Yeah.
Sexychat.xyz. Nothing
I
interesting.
reported them and deleted all the messages.
We won't stand for that in Helix City. Not yet, not until we build the red light district.
You know, I'm going to put them in timeout as well, just because I can still.
Yeah. Get him banned.
Like-
Get him banned. Uh-huh.
I don't get it. It's like, it's a stupid bot. Like, we're not even a massive channel. There's only 15 people watching.
Hey,
Like,
you'll need one horny person, Richie, to make that money.
true.
Right. So we built the library. That went up fine. We built the school. We built our park. That's all good. People, there's a bouncy castle. I'm tempted, but I'm going to save the money for something.
$1,000 for a
more fun.
bouncy castle.
I know that's expensive. That it must be some serious.
Compared to
bouncy
how much
castle.
a medical clinic costs.
Medical.
You can have 2 bouncy castles or a medical clinic.
We could probably do with another one actually at the other end of town now.
I don't know. We've got loads of healthcare capacity and everyone's quite relatively healthy. I think we're okay. I think we're better off saving the money and eventually getting a hospital.
That's a good point. How much is a hospital? 65. Yeah, we're going to need the cash, aren't we?
Yeah.
Going to need the cash.
If there's no dire emergency, we're better off saving our cash.
Like
Spend
how
on more
we're aiming
roads.
at a football stadium before an actual hospital as well. Priorities. Priorities. I like this
I
little
don't
building
think
over
I
here.
honestly don't think we're gonna get a football stadium tonight.
No,
You know,
no.
I think we're miles away.
M&H clothing. Organic food. That's an odd building for an organic food shop. Attract wealthier customers to allow the building to be upgraded. How do the buildings actually get upgraded then?
I think it's just time.
Just like it's kind of like Civilization, where they just over time they just
Yeah.
boot up. Till you get
Yeah, I think it's probably how
space
many
rockets
people-
flying everywhere. And
How many people go to it?
what's the triangle? Monuments. Ah, 80,000. You got to play this game for some serious hours to get that. Richie, why are we down to -2 people happy? What happened there?
+1? I don't know.
What happened to
What's
people?
going on?
I don't know. I just glanced at it and it was -2. People want what, more residentials? Is that what they're
think so.
mourning about? Wow. Okay. Let's do it. I think I did factor in for a small park. Damn it, power lines. Just to keep it looking nice. People like the small parks.
Yeah.
Cheap and easy as well. Oh, stop your moaning. You wanted more affordable.
We're giving you
housing.
more neighbours. This is what
Yeah.
you asked for.
Damn it, Kathleen Miller, you got in the way of my planning. More pipes required. Oh, right through the middle. Well, there you go. But you whining.
Oh, +75. That did it.
Yeah, that's what they want. Give the people what they want. Give the people what they want. I think more people down this this parkside strip. This is our fancy area, isn't it, over here?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be down here, but I am going to build the road in advance so they can't complain. And then I will link it up as well, so the city is connected. What
There's a little sliver in there is what you've missed.
Oh yeah, that's alright. I'll join it across if it really wants it. Yeah, it doesn't cost that much. Why not? Why not? More pipes the better. Oh, she didn't do that clicky noise everywhere you rotate. It's like, I get it. I'm on the pipe
You
menu.
can probably turn it off.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, how industrial's the wanting now.
Jeez. It's just relentless, Richie. We actually should probably expand the industrial out a little bit. The narrowest of roads. At a loss to business. But we want to keep everything separate, don't we? So.
Yeah. Paradise on Earth. Until you see the new mega industrial zone we're building.
Yeah, until you actually open your eyes. Mega industry. Actually, could probably do with another road out the back of there, couldn't we? Oh no, Rob's house! Never mind.
Just
it's all right,
build a road
all right,
around, yeah.
All right.
And then up.
Your house is safe when we're concerned, Rob. Don't you worry. That's annoying.
Go as far as you can. Right, so it goes right to the end.
Too short. It's an odd box. Getting full of stinky industry over here. That landfill is well positioned to just dump everything, isn't it?
Yep.
Right. What's that going to do to our power? That was my main concern. Ooh, 44.
I think when you get some more wind turbines, get a couple of them going.
So they're all attached to the grid, so I don't think I need to... You say it's the dark blue area, isn't it? So it's by the coast,
Yeah.
obviously helps. Just keep putting them by the coast.
Yeah.
No one's going to complain about that. Until we unlock, like, fisheries and stuff. Don't think we have to worry too much about
I'd build
that.
a few, to be honest, so we don't have to worry about it. Because it's only giving us +8 each time, so...
That's true, yeah, you want that extra bit of coverage. Investing in the future, Richie. We'll set
It's
up
the way.
pipes. This industry is going to need water. Cross that bridge when we come to it. That's all set up, that's all set up. And we're back to wanting residential again. Of course you are. That's all you filthy people ever want. Residential me this and residential me that. Good thing we built them power things actually. All good, all good. It's good road planning, that good infrastructure means we don't have much of a problem when it comes to it. Right. Well, I'm quite happy with this city, Richie. Or this small town, what we've got going so far. Everyone seems happy. Well, look at that, Howard Price. Wow, what a great city. It's like seem dreaming. Why is everyone dreaming?
You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to build like a strip of like trees that separates the industrial zone to the rest of the city.
Like down here.
Yeah, it's just block the just to block the view. I don't know if we can. It might be landscaping or something.
Trees? Oh, we've got parks. Must be trees somewhere. What's that?
Go into the landscaping
Dog
thing, see?
park. Modify the terrain. Trees. Oak. Alder.
Let's get some oak.
Some solid. I thought
Is it literally plant per tree?
I think so, yeah. That's a tiny tree as well. I hope it's going to grow quite a lot.
I was hoping you could like kind of zone it.
Content creator trees.
Oh, what's the pink one? Is that like a Japanese sakura blossom?
Blooming jacaranda. Water structures. Shallow canal.
build a canal.
Trees with leaves. I thought they'd be bigger. I really did.
I mean, it might. Well, if you think compared to the size of the buildings, it's.
That's true. I mean, they're not going to come fully grown either.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? What's that? Bamboo tree group. Bamboo's probably not going to do so well in the climate that we've got. Flower tree?
Yeah, I was just hoping you could like kind of zone it and just draw it like a
Yeah,
strip.
just let it grow.
Yeah.
That way. Size. Oh, there. I guess that's okay.
Oh, all right, that's better.
So you just want to go all out. Should we go oak? Good old oak.
We can go oak, yeah.
Oh, just put one. I just have to keep clicking it. Do the residents
It might be
actually
easy
like...
during the day.
Yeah, it might be. Do residents actually appreciate this?
I don't know.
So we won't build in this area.
I'm sure we'll probably get a few tweets about it. But there again, I don't think the residents mind the industrial area because they don't live near it.
That's true. Well, either way, we've got...
And it's all contained as
Hey!
well.
Power at your fingertips. New areas, new transport, buses and taxis, recycling, recreational use, buildings, elder care. I don't think we've got any old people who live here yet. Cemetery, advanced. We've got that advanced wind turbine, toll booths, taxi and bus depots.
Yeah.
Green light city limits. Let's save the game. Just because I'm here.
Check on the loans. See, because we're only 150k off. If we can get a loan for 150k, we can get a football stadium.
Loans.
We can only get up to max 80k at the moment.
60. 10% interest. We're not that far off, you're right.
Yeah.
But now we have just unlocked a bunch of stuff. It's
Yeah.
like we've got our area scoped out for football, so it will come eventually. Just need to appease these residential people again. They're absolutely clamouring for some buildings. We have a new building. So what did we get? We got elder care.
Average health is only 61%, so it might be worth grabbing one of them.
Elder care.
Child care, let's look at that.
Say elder care. Where would you put old folks?
Neither
Down
rubbish
here?
tip.
Nice little
Chris
area.
was the bodies. That was dark, Richie.
What was that?
I went neither rubbish tip as quick as dispose of the
That's
bodies.
terrible, that's terrible.
That was that was one of the darkest things I've ever said.
Right. And we could always just make a new area for them up this way.
What if we scope out an area so we can get our? Because we've got the cemetery as well.
Yeah.
And this is one's not actually me joking on being like pretty much evil, but we can have the childcare centre, the elder care centre, and eventually the main hospital on like one little block.
Yeah.
So this becomes in our medical district.
Right, there we go. So elder care. Just built. Should pop that there.
Yeah, it works.
Elder care. The people love it. You said... Did you say child healthcare as well?
Yeah.
Child healthcare. It's a bit of a smaller building. That can go over the road. Kids and old people.
Yeah.
Old people like kids.
Yeah. And I put the cemetery behind the
Old people.
the old persons. Yeah.
Right there.
Actually, is that a bit mean? Do you think like
They can
like
see.
in like hospice, and you look out the window and there's the cemetery?
Audrey Chapman says, "My little one absolutely loves all the toys." At the child daycare, I guess. Do we get anything else? Public library, we've got that. Did we ever get the hospital? Police station.
I don't think we've unlocked it yet, have we?
No, we haven't.
Yes.
4,600, so we need to go up quite a bit.
Yeah.
Is the cemetery required right now? Is that like a necessity?
We have
We've got
four dead people.
All right, okay. I guess if you've got one dead person, put them by the landfill. Seems harsh. Most cities have them kind of like on the way out, don't they? You see them on the outskirts.
Yeah.
And there's a really horrible one when as you head into New York, actually, Richie's. You're coming over like, I think it's Queensboro Bridge, Brooklyn Bridge, and you can just see like a vast row, like thousands and thousands of like headstones and everything. It's kind of like, obviously the population of New York, it's more than probably you or me have ever seen in like the small town we live in.
Yeah.
Let's give them this area down here. It's like in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's not how our football stadium's going to go. Forget that.
Yeah.
Put it out.
The
Just
dead
put it
person
here.
stadium.
Put it over here. There you go. Somewhere nice.
Yeah. They like that?
No more ends on the mantelpiece. That's a nice little area, actually. It's in the green zone.
Yeah. Maybe build a few parks around it.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. Just make it a bit nicer. There's a dog park.
A dog park, yeah.
Dog
Take
shit
the dog
in
for
here.
a
A botanical garden, that's nice. Dog park.
Theme park.
Theme park, shit. $5,000 for a theme park, but a bouncy castle costs $4,000. Oh yes, look at this.
We can delete a bit of that road, and we'll get it next to the football stadium.
Is that not too much going on in one area though?
I don't know. Keep like the entertainment district.
But we've got the nice green area. I don't want to ruin that. All those lovely people who were there for a...
What about nearish the industrial estate?
That's what I was thinking. Theme parks are usually out in the middle of nowhere, aren't they?
Yeah.
Kind of use it as a buffer to break up those bits. Road. Forgot which one it was in now. There it is. There we go.
And just build shops around it
That's
to
what
fill
I
up the
was
gaps.
thinking, yeah. Commercials.
When in doubt, just build shops around it.
Commercials. Anywhere you can go. Commercials. It's quite a basic ass theme park, really, isn't it?
It's got like one roller coaster, but I mean,
No, we'll take it.
we have it.
Public transport then. So bus depot.
I didn't look at this.
Taxis. Taxi rank. Seems like an easy one. Give everyone some public. Let's get back to our residential areas. Taxi rank doesn't need to be near anything, but there, do you reckon? Near the main entrance to the city.
Near the main entrance to the city sounds good. We've got space. Maybe near the one near the theme park and one near the football station.
Or do you have to build more than one? It's $15,000 a pop for that.
I mean, if you want more, I don't know.
Please.
I'd assume you'd want ones in key locations. But
Olivia Chapman. Police offers small storage spaces with secure doors. I think that's called a cell.
I think we should look at our policies as well. Might be some policies we can enact, make our citizens happier.
Let's see where we're at. Oh, wrong one. Power usage, consumption, upkeep, water, smoke detector distribution.
Oh yeah, I turned that on straight away. It's like
Stops
5 cents
fires.
per building, and people liked it.
Recycling is a big part of environmental sustainability. Also helps keep
Yep.
neighbourhoods looking tidy. Yeah, why wouldn't we? Does this cost us money though? Or does it bring money in?
Slightly reduced garbage collection and accumulation. Slightly reduced taxes. So yes, sort of.
Who increases land value around parks and plazas. Recreational use of weed, what do you think? Increases police budget. Increases tax income. Increases tourism. Slightly reduced crime rate. Doesn't seem like a bad one, actually.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Taxation.
We've got all these nice parks for people to just get stoned in now.
Now everyone's actually living here. Why are they locked out now?
We haven't unlocked these zones yet.
Oh, right, okay. I feel like we can up taxes a little bit now the city's thriving.
Yeah, maybe stick up cheeky 2%, see if we can get away with it.
Oh, you're going 2 at a time, were you? I mean, they're not going to like it, but...
Yeah. Well, we've just let them have weed.
That's true. They probably won't.
We'll give them smoke detectors
now,
weed. What do you want?
Yeah, man. I is gonna have a spliff now and take it easy. Aim high. Aim high. Residential coming in hot again. Jeez. Good thing we've got like these earmarked streets in some nice areas. Industries fell off the cliff.
Yeah, we've got enough of it.
Fresh water. How long do we have to wait for working water pipes?
What? Where?
There's no one. Oh, down here.
Oh.
Out the way. It's a good thing these tweets come through.
Just out the way as well, like.
Yeah, stop your mourning. Stop your mourning. May as well build that down here in advance of the expansion. This is going to need some expansion as well, actually. Go connect it all up. Just what you like to see. Get out the way, tweet. Oh, look at that infrastructure, Richie. Ticking over nicely. And it's
Now, if you had unlimited money, you could take your entire city and just build your
just a
network
full
straight away.
grid, yeah.
Yeah.
What a great city. Toll roads. I don't think I'm that
I don't
bothered
think we
about
need toll roads.
No, I think you risk disrupting too much. Water drain.
That's more for something when you want, like, if you have like multiple like settlements.
Yeah, true. Let's check on Rob's house. Landfill, 47% full. Ugh. I think we might need to look at.
We might need to consider a second one. I'd leave space like the other side of the road for the incinerating plant, so it's right next door, so the trucks don't have to travel far when they empty the landfill.
Should we put another landfill in? It's just opposite it? Because the location didn't
Well, that
matter,
space
did it?
there, that's where I put the incinerating plant. So if you move a bit further along, so you get, if you can, yeah. So you get the, try and get the incinerator plant in between.
Yeah. Oh, you could always just go there and then.
Yeah, oh, that works. Yeah.
Just get that landfill in right near the most attractive city. Congratulations to us. That's terrific. Well, Richie, I think our city is not only self-sustaining, it's eco-friendly. All of our citizens seem happy with us. Education's on the up.
Rob's probably not.
Healthcare's decent. Rob isn't because he lives next to a landfill. All of our lovely people in the chat who've watched along tonight have hopefully got their residences locked in. Mortgage free, of course, because if you are a Helix Hero out there, if you watch the shows, subscribe to our channel, we'll give you a plot of land to build your hopes and dreams upon right in Helix City. But Richie, I think we need to bring this episode to a close today. We've been playing for 2.5 hours of this super fun game. Runs fantastically from what I've seen. Mouse and keyboard, controller support as well. And I've had an absolute blast tonight. Don't know about you.
Yeah. You just get sucked into it, don't you?
Just the granular detail of sim management. It's a beautiful type of genre that I wish we had more of. I really, really do. But we do have it now. City Skylines, of course, available to all Stadia players. And if you're a Pro subscriber, it's included. It's an additional game added to your Pro library for the month of May. That's right, Audrey. Apartment rents are rising and the demand is high. But we'll get on it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Just like Richie, our Helix Heroes who've had access to the episode of CloudQuest all week long. It's going on free feeds tomorrow. Before we wrap up for the stream, remind the lovely people out there what we discussed on this week's inaugural episode of CloudQuest.
So this week on CloudQuest, we were talking about whether or not it's time for Stadia to kind of give itself a relaunch, bit of a reboot, and that important Stadia 2.0.
Stadia 2.0. We might be talking about 3.0 anytime soon, but that was a great episode. I'm looking forward to going away and recording the next week's show of Sounds of Stadia, episode 139. That'll also be going up on Monday, just as usual. Don't forget, if you haven't done so already, do give us a like, do subscribe, and click that bell so you're kept in the loop with all of the cloud gaming content we bring you here at Helix Cloud Games. Myself and Richie, and all of you Helix Heroes, we do our utmost best but we can always do better. So share, link it to people, do what you need to do. But this has been Cities Skylines running on Google Stadia. Yes, we will grow the city. Stop pestering me about it. That's been it for this particular stream. My name's been Chris.
And I've been Richie.
We've been Helix Cloud Games. See you on the next one, folks. Have a great weekend, whatever you end up doing, and happy gaming. Bye.
Bye.